one is called Protect Me. Let me know.
Hey,
Jah, protect me from the evil in the streets. Jah, Jah, protect me from the robbers and thieves. Oh Jah, I'm begging for some strength when I get weak. Must beware of the mark of the beast.
Oh, show I the way. Guide me through these evil roadblocks.
Watch them.
I and I keep the faith. Them can't trim my naughty dreadlocks. Say a little prayer for a sunny day. Can't take the sky when it's so day. Jah, give me strength so I never go astray. Listen what new kings and have to say. Whoa,
Jah, protect me from the evil in the streets. Protect me, Jah, Jah, protect me from the robbers and thieves. Jah, I'm begging for some strength when I get weak. Must beware of the mark of the beast. Oh, Jah, give me the strength so that I never go astray. As I tread over these hills, over mountains and valleys, please guide me on my way. This is what I pray. At times in life we struggle, but I'm trying to keep the faith. So much going on in this world that is wrong. We're searching for the answers to the questions in this song. Do you have some time for me? Please hear me when I plead and take away this negativity. Yeah, Jah, protect me from the evil in the streets. Jah, Jah, protect me from the robbers and thieves. Jah, I'm begging for some strength when I get weak. Beware of the mark of the beast.
they try to clip up branches, but them can't kill the roots. Life can be a struggle, so I offer teach the youth. Don't give me no drugs to juggle, don't give me no guns to shoot. Just trust in God and you will find a way to make it through. The race is for the swift, but the chosen are a few. Babylon, I ask for question like an interview. Because it's in the paper, do you think that makes it true? Just follow Jah teachings and you're gonna make it through. Cause
Jah, protect me from the evil in the streets. Protect me, Jah, Jah, protect me from the robbers and thieves. Jah, I'm begging for some strength when I get weak. Must beware of the mark of the beast.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, man,
Oh,
Kingston,
yeah.
Jamaica Acoustic Sessions. New Kingston, they are. I miss the Lord of His mercy. Honorable, hear me know. Them bring out the lion in me. Them have to hear me roar. Now bow down to no Babylon law. Them can't imply me. Them can't destroy me. Solid as a rock when they try to hold me back. Free up your mind from mental slavery. Only way you know yourself is know it completely. You've got to live righteous. It's hard cause they spite us. Babylon a trick, we are not trying to fight us. But we refuse to be who they want us to be. Cause we are who we are, honorable. And we refuse to do what they want us to do. Cause we are who we are, honorable.
yeah, what is to be must be, cause we're destined to make it. Yes, we're destined for greatness. No rest, progress, keep creating. Said them can't break down what they have not created. New paths we keep making. Above the land it's we're breaking. Watch us fly over the hills and the valleys. Reach for the sky, it should be mandatory. Just give it a try and don't let them steal your glory. That's why we push ourselves, making sure we write a better story.
We refuse to be who they want us to be. Cause we are who we are, honorable. And we refuse to do what they want us to do. Cause we are who we are, honorable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, honorable, make we take it to another level. Them a act like them a
a Christ when we know them are the devil. Jack hear every prayer where we making at the chapel. We rejoice when I'm boss and free the shackles. Alright, fire we are born, hot and sun. When pain and sweet them run up and down. Beat up the sound of the spiritual drum. Make Africa here we are come. Cause we get the victory and the fight. When we attack from in the night. And after the glorious battle, Jaja lead us in his life.
Because we refuse to be who they want us to be. Cause we are who we are, honorable. And we refuse to do what they want us to do. Cause we are who we are, honorable. Honorable Kingston City, big up.
I run this. I just rent it to people, you know? But dub plates get played decade after decade, starring at the Eastern Parkway Labor Day Parade. I was a youngster throwing powder at the Juve, playing loud and wake your roommate, unashamed, unafraid. My sound doesn't need to Bombay. Serenade the dance, with roots and culture handmade. I got to make it hot, 97 temperature. These troubled times make me want to bring back the emperor. And Rasta says coming, he's a soul adventurer. My band is members only, and I don't remember ya. Cause ever since you made it to the States, you was fake. Only time you showed face to your fans out of weight. This for the ones who never got a visa and stayed to fight the opposition leader, build their country like the pyramids of Giza. I'm here to raise my stone of help like the Ebenezer, artist in for leisure. No charlatan either. This one is backseat in a maxi, dollar hand in the dollar van. Flip flops, towel and sand. This ain't Gaza Gully, Palestine, yeah, no, I ran. It's just one love to bless my father's land, and yes, we can organize and centralize. Even the disadvantaged can improvise. It's time to be wise. Don't be blinded by the downsides and high rise. Open your eyes, cause it's all in the size. Yo, we gotta organize and centralize. Even the disadvantaged can improvise. It's time to be wise. Don't be blinded by the downsides and high rise. Open your eyes, cause it's all a disguise. Yo, go to the next one, go to the next one. Let's go. I want to give y'all a taste of this stuff. Yeah. Yo, what up? Turn the mic up. Let's go. How y'all feeling out there? Y'all ready to jam with me? RJP? Yo, check it out. I met this beautiful girl in New York one summer. As I began to love her, it became a bummer. Cause what she told me was so outrageous. It hit me hard like tornadoes or volcanoes. Out the blue, she wanted us to lay low in Barbados. Angrily, I said, adios, we go. Hung up the phone, decided to fall back. But right then I called back and said, why you gotta act like you all that? She raging, invasion, just like a father. And she Mr. Cassava, the guava, papaya. Told me all about her island's wonderful features. And me and her could be styling with some of you beaches. Pulling on my heartstrings as the weekend. Told me how she planned to be leaving while the weekend. Flying, fishing, cuckoo. My lioness is cuckoo. And I'ma miss the things we used to do. I said this argument is not over. Don't wanna hear about the crop over. I know it's hot, New York colder. But I'm gonna be a black soldier. Wishing I could hold her as I told her goodbye. Wiping water from my eye before asking her why. Yo, but she wants to fly to Barbados. She's flying high to Barbados. What up? She won't deny she's from Barbados. And I'm from New York. And I'm just New York born. All of a sudden, leave my lady running away. Y'all stay feeling some type of way, but I got money to make. And it's funny how this love will quickly turn to hate. Do we break up, separate, but I really want her to stay. She updates her Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter. We went out on our last date, taking pictures. My heart was heavy, couldn't even finish the dinner. And she's like, RJP, I wish you reconsider. I'm like, for vacation, maybe we try it out. Conversation's dying out, I'm crying out. Tomorrow she's flying out to Grammy Adams International. 8 miles from the capital of Bridgetown. We stuck in the Big Apple. Wishing I could hold her as I told her goodbye. Wiping water from my eye before asking her why. Yo, cause she wants to fly to Barbados. She's flying high to Barbados.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
She hit me like sort of thing so beautiful. She just hit my heart, oh. Full force and she got me like, yeah. I be like, girl, you're so fine. Got to make you mine. So hard to find, yeah, yeah. They be like, oh, how'd you do the thing? Where did you do it then? She ain't even show nothing. She be walking around so confident, so heaven sent. I think she was meant to knock them dead like, yeah, 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 yeah. She hit me like, yeah, yeah. She was never lying, strutting in them heels or slides. Either way, eyes on her every single day, week, yeah. Everyone wondering how she does it with no fear. All that confidence, was it prevention? Does it come from in? Does it coming out? I don't know. They'll just have you moving out and then, man, they won't listen. Talking deadly, singing, this is lady. I don't understand why she hit me like that down. Yeah, just like that down, 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 like that down. Yeah, yeah, it's like, hey, whoa,
This next song is extremely fitting to the environment. Queen Sings, featuring the legendary Tiffany Boucher, you know the vibes.
I see the people, you know I got a Jones for my own Rashida. Can you put me on with the Nagarita? She stay on my throne, she gon' pull on me. Cool like weed, entice me, she my queen. Yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, she my queen. Yeah, whoa. Tiffany Goucher.
Holding you up to a higher esteem. Baby girl, you're looking like a goddess. Don't be so modest. I just wanna do things that you can't believe. I'll pick you up and put you on your throne. Cause you were made to reign, girl. Sunshine in my world. I do it all cause she my queen. Yeah, she my queen. Yeah, whoa, hey, she my queen. Yeah, whoa, shout out for Sicko. Yeah,
Tiffany, don't pull on me.
Shout out to Tiffany Boucher once again. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I am a diamond farmer. Boy, I'm well traveled. You don't know nothing. Boy, I'm well traveled. You don't know nothing. Boy, I'm well traveled. You don't know nothing. You my little son. You my hey.
I was in ORD, had a meeting with Kanye West and T. He came with like 50 ethnicities, all these women from under and overseas. I said, okay, I'm the travel like Wiz is the weed. You're the cattle and I am the sheep. Black, worldwide, yeah, different. I be outside. I said, I'm the travel like Wiz is the weed. You're the cattle and I am the sheep. Black, worldwide, yeah, different. I be outside. I had a lady and she's giving a deep massage. And it's crazy cause I'm headed to Detroit now. With my lady cause we're buying a see-through house. Yeah.
Boy, I'm well traveled. You don't know nothing. Boy, I'm well traveled. You don't know nothing. Yes, I'm well traveled. You don't know nothing. You my little son. You my little son.
I said, I'm the travel like Wiz is the weed. You're the cattle and I am the sheep. Black, worldwide, different. I be outside. I'm the travel like Wiz is the weed. You're the cattle and I am the sheep. Black, worldwide, different. I be outside.
Gotta get the vowels right. Did we say why? Did we say why? We said why. We said why. Alright, I got it.
wanting to go to St. Lucia for time. Yeah. Take a flight of faith and go give us a try. You're in Spain on Monday, I'm in Rome at night. I could catch a red eye, then be by your side. I don't think you know, we can go to and fro. We can go this and there, can sit there. I know you living a high life, I need you in my life. So let's go, we can take ship or boat. Get into Mexico, we're supposed to. I want you living your best life. I'm looking in your eyes, it's telling me, take me home. Take me on a place of bliss abroad. Yeah. Take me, take me, take me. Take me on a place of bliss abroad. Maybe Chalet can help me out.
I'm a boss. I know you like that.
True.
Spin it on and make it all back. See the sea view right from the cockpit. Just a preview to all of God's gifts.
What you like?
We have no limitations. Every night of celebration.
Take it. Take it here.
You exceed my expectation beyond imagination. Take me on a place of bliss abroad. Take me on a place of bliss abroad. Take me on a place of bliss abroad.
Gotta get the vowels right. Say it like this. We can get a little bit alive. Yeah. Windows to the ceiling, film cameras. I know what you want.
No, I know what you want.
Oh, yeah. Give it up for Chalet. The one. Where's she going? Where's she going? So many special moments.
I said, cut down, they be like, got 100 million people screaming. Had the world tour, made a lot of M's. Had a girl fake overseas, now I'm MJ. Your words, not mine. I keep to myself, I do everything. I don't need no help, so don't be talking about my sake. Always slept on. Take cold Will Smith in my cell phone. You lucky I don't wanna be famous, cause I would speak on these memories and say it's like I chat ladies with a dark dream. And I don't see all the things that they wanna see me. And if I beat you on your track, you know that track is mine now. You know I got the Drake effect, you know that it's my time now. Never another nigga look as good as me, they like me. I can't think of 10, I can't think of 3. Don't just y'all just do it for the green. I just made a land and planted a tree. Let me be frank, got me a garden, got me a world, got me a business, different locations, and I go crazy. Y'all be like, Dipset, but you hear him say what I look like, what I look like, what I look like. That's that old king of the garden. Oh, king, what I look like. La 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 like what I look like. Yeah, what I look like. That's that boy, king of the garden. King of the garden. Hey, king of the garden. Oh my, king of the garden. I said, keep it a fuck. I don't, and I don't wait for no.
nobody. My biggest pet peeve is my time. So if you waste mine, to me, you are nobody. Like you, I don't remember your name. I don't know what you said. Hey girl, why you over here playing? Tell me what's your plan. Matter of fact, forget all this fake talk. I'ma get more specific. Remember that one time Kelly rolling, thought I was shy busy. Remember that one time Swiss Beats, thought he would vibe with me. Remember that one time shook my hand, but never locked eyes with me. Remember that one time K-Dot freestyle on my beat. Hey, but I want no fame, no like writing bullshit, like a deal like you can't reach me on my cell, and I've got 10, so I won't fail. I done got everything I wanted last year. I've got melody gardens all out here. I said I don't like the real world. Fantasy, I'm your lady's fantasy. I said, and no nigga, I won't get a ghost rider, I won't get an instrumental album. I'ma give you everything I think. What I look like, what I look like, what I look like, what I look like. That's that cold king of the garden. What I look like, what I look like, oh shit. What I look like, that's that cold king of the garden. Thank you so much.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union. All commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, teaching, and or scholarship of copyrighted material is protected by the Fair Use Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. iRant Network and the founder of the Ranters Union, Logic, aka Mr. M, recommends that you take what is said and do your own research. Read a goddamn book and form your own opinion. Furthermore, listen carefully to the ranters rant and debate their opinions and form your own conclusion. Thank you for watching this member-supported program, powered by the Ranters Union and produced for the iRant Network. Good day.
Good morning, this is Logic, and you're watching The Morning Rant. The Morning Rant 2.0 to be exact, the straight audio edition. Good morning to everybody who's with us live as we record for the live virtual audience. Redemption Song 76. Good morning, sister. Always good to see you. Always good to see Brown Girl Interrupting. Just One Love. Mr. Jones. Salute to all of you who happen to also be iRant Network producers on this Friday. And with me, I have my co-host, Steph Got Jokes. Steph Got Jokes. What's up, player?
Good morning, and good morning to the chat that's rocking with us. I appreciate y'all. Good to be back.
Yes, sir. And and we have Dolphy Productions, aka Hazel. Good morning, sister. How you doing? Good to see you as well.
Oh,
And
good morning.
yeah, she was having fun with us last night when we were watching Better Minds Interrupting. That was a pretty fun episode last night. We're gonna take it easy this Friday. Morning. We pretty much are just gonna go over some of the news that we just see on the websites live. We don't have anything planned. We don't have any particular topic, but we did want to rock out with you all this Friday morning. But I did see a few stories that I feel would actually provoke or warrant some type of a response from me and my panel, as well as you in the audience. And the first one would be about a TSA agent who actually made up a burglary report because she was late for work. And I feel all of us have been there, right? I feel like being late for work, being late for work is something I want to say. Unless you are impeccable with your timing, even then, Murphy's law, what can go wrong will go wrong, right? So I want to say all of us has been late for work once upon a time. Um, but I'm gonna get into the story before I, give my testimony of my being late to work. But a TSA agent in Florida is being accused of forging a police report about burglary to cover up for the fact that she was late for work. All right, excuse me. Her name is a little hard to read, so I want to say Talita Collier, 34 years old, a TSA agent at the airport of Tampa, was arrested on Monday for the
Damn, she look
offense.
like she from Florida.
Oh man, Florida woman.
My bad. I
All
didn't
right,
mean to cut you off.
now you good, you good. Uh, Coiler was reported on an employee improvement program for excessive tardiness, and that sounds like an a morale boosting way of saying you're on probation, right? Or
Hmm.
but yeah, so it sounds like basically they told us if you're late one more time, you're out of here, right? So per local outlet Click Orlando, this is what they say. When she arrived for her shift, deputy said Collier told her boss she reported to the sheriff's office that a man with a knife tried to break into her parents' car. Collier could not provide a case number or business card of a detective investigating the incident, so she was asked by her supervisor for a copy of the report, the sheriff office said. Collier sent a screenshot of a document to her supervisor claiming it was a police report. However, she was asked to provide a physical copy because the screenshot cut off halfway through the second page, and no incident description was visible. No longer after the supervisor forwarded the document to authorities, it was determined to be a fake report. Collier did, however, use the name and number of a current deputy who was on vacation at the time the alleged report was filed. She's facing charges of criminal use of personal ID and uttering a false document. I don't know what uttering a false document should mean, but Dolphy says gotta be Florida. And she's in Florida, I think, right now. I don't mean to tell you business, sister, but I think you out there right now, right? So yo, Steph, tell me, first of all, do you think she should be facing charges for this?
Hell nah, man. Hell nah. Listen, the fact that she did all this just shows you that her employer didn't like her in the first goddamn place. Right? They was waiting to get rid of your ass. It ain't had nothing to do with your tardies. Tardies is just what they could get you on. Because after you provide me a document, most people don't even go looking up the documents. You know what I'm saying? They just take it as it is.
Yeah, I'm agree with that.
These motherfuckers went through the third degree because they want to get rid of you.
I agree with that. I definitely want to agree with that. I started to like cut ass on Shorty, but
Listen,
I'm
because
gonna relax. I'm gonna relax.
yo, because if they wanted her there, you know what? It's not just this. They don't like her, right?
Right.
So not also do they go above and beyond to about the document. They have her arrested.
Well,
Come on now. Once you figure it out it's fake, you can be like, hey, listen, you can just fire her.
right.
No, that's not good enough for this job. They want her behind bars.
All right, I got to be objective just for the sake of the programming, right? Because I do agree with you. I do agree that boss was like, I'm going to prove this bitch is lying because I can't prove it yet, but this bitch seems to be a liar, right? So I think that,
Probably.
you know what I mean? Well, I'm not saying that's what I think. I'm saying that's probably what they were thinking, right? Because
No,
they
that's what I'm saying.
obviously didn't believe her at all, right? Like most jobs wouldn't even give a fuck, you know what I mean, for paperwork for something like that. They would just say, "Are you okay?" And that's that, right? But check it out, right? Unless you're on some type of probation like she was, so I take that back. But what I wanted to say was, to be objective, TSA is a government job. So is that the type of job that you will want to be creating false government documents? You know what I mean? Submitting false government documentation with, and two, could it just be that since that it's a federal job that they just feel that gun ho about their law enforcement that they're like, yo, we can't just submit this fake paperwork without actually submitting the person who gave it to us, right? And submit their ass into the county, right? What's your thoughts on that?
Again, logic. The fact that she got, she said her parents' car got broken into a knife, not hers, right? So
So
you asking her for the police report. How insensitive is that?
yeah, it doesn't. It definitely it's definitely
That
insensitive.
doesn't,
Yeah,
like, you just wanted her gone. You could have just, like, if it seems to me that that was at that person's discretion, and they chose to get rid of her. Now, unlike TSA in other areas, what city is she in?
Tampa.
So, man, and she's not appeased. She's not easy on the eyes for a white man. Come on, man. You know the type of white, you know the type of black women white men like down there, and she ain't it.
So they just was not
They
fit.
couldn't wait to get her nigga ass up out of there.
Mm.
She looked like she built for a heavy load. That's why they hired her. And then she just keeps showing up late. They can't wait to get rid of her.
Step got jokes, y'all. Yo, yo. All right. I mean, I was like I said earlier, I was gonna cut ass on Shorty, but I wanted to really just get to the underlying subject at hand, right? Um, but yeah, she do look like she got an attitude, right? So even Dolphy Production says they reported her because of other reasons. They escalated the issue because she always had a bad attitude, etc. They wanted to make a great example out of her. So I'll say this: I think y'all saying kind of similar things from different places, which is that they probably didn't like her. They didn't like her attitude. Dolphy is choking from laughter. They didn't like her attitude. You know what I mean, Steph? And like you pointed out, Steph, they probably didn't like what they saw. But there's a market for everything. There's white guys that do the two chicks in one cup type of thing, Steph.
Man, listen,
You know what I mean?
don't mean an extreme with an extreme.
So all right, here's the real question for the people that's still with us, and of course my co-host, man. This is the real question. What is the most extreme shit you ever said because you was late for work? That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely know what mine is. So I'm gonna go last. But what's the most extreme shit you ever said or did to get out of being late for work or calling out rather?
Bro, let me tell you something. I lied to this cracker so foul, talking about something, man. I was like, man, my baby mama just got arrested, man. I gotta take my son to daycare, this, that, and third. Bro, I did all that lying, and the crazy part is, I didn't owe that man no explanation. I didn't owe that man no explanation. I had time. I could have just took it off. I don't have to provide a reason.
How old were you? How old were you?
Bro, I was, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was about 29.
Right, okay.
This is recent.
Sorry. All right, about four. This is recent. This was you was today years old. Nah.
No, this was 2019, right? Just shortly before y'all met me, and I said that I got right there after I told that lie and said I did not have to lie to that man. He
Salute.
didn't ask me for none of this.
I listen. We gonna let y'all know ours, but y'all gotta let us know yours in the chat. Salute Brown Girl Interrupted. Salute Dave Dolphy Productions. Yo, y'all gotta let us know yours. What is the craziest shit you ever said to get out of going to work and or to call out for work or being late for work, whatever. Being insubordinate. All right, Steph. That was a good one. Thank you for that, sir. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing with the group. All right. This is this is Tom Anonymous or some shit right now. I know mines, and I got
CB Time Anonymous is hilarious.
Brown Girl Interrupting says Lion got you explaining too much. I laugh out loud. That's that guilt shit. Maybe so, maybe so. But I always felt like when it comes to jobs, you know what I'm saying, seeing that how I'm owed reparations and shit, I really never gave a fuck, especially if like, to be honest, not, you know what I mean, if white folks own the company, I'm like, yo, listen, I'm gonna give you this excuse. You're gonna hold this excuse. You feel me? But with that being said, the craziest shit, and listen, if you're listening, I need y'all to tell us the craziest shit you ever said to get out of work and coming on time. All right, we need y'all because what I'm about to say is a little, I don't know, it may be a little crazy to me, but it may not be that crazy to y'all. But disclaimer, all right, it's a little graphic. So, so I remember my first salary job in my early 20s. I think I was like 22, 23. My first salary job where you actually, a salary job, meaning for those who don't know, which most do, is not hourly, right? Meaning when you take time off, you still get paid for taking your sick time, your vacation time, etc. And I was fresh into the field of youth development and or social work. And I was doing great. I was doing great. But at times, like anytime, like any job, you need time off, right? And if you're just coming into the room, we're confessing what's the craziest shit we ever said to be late and or to take off from work. And we want your excuses in the chat because this lady actually got arrested for making a fake police report so she can be absent from work or late. I forget what the article said already. Steph had me laughing all crazy. And now she's going to jail. She's at least fighting the case for that. All right. So I had my boss was a white lady, all right? And if for some reason with these jobs, youth development, social work, more times the manager of the programs are white women. Kind of like they're like the dangerous minds type white women. You know what I'm talking about, Steph? Like you know how the movie always try to make the white lady save the community and shit?
Yep. I
Is
know
is
exactly what you're talking about.
is that shit in real life, except she ain't saving the community because the movie's
Shit.
fake, right? And
Shit, she the one that poisoned the community, but continue.
well, I'm not gonna go say that much, but I'll allow it. But listen, right? So, but at the end of the day, is the liberal shit, the shit that people call liberal. You follow me? Is really
Mhm.
like someone out of that tribe, right? Where they claim to be liberal, but they still full of shit, and they actually not your friend. That type of shit is what I'm describing,
Right.
right?
Right. I know. I know the
he
type.
said, I know, I'm not. So, nah, BG, we not accepting that. She said no stories on taking off, but rolled out of a job after telling them I was going to lunch. Deuces. So you quit, but you told him he's going to lunch. No, I think you got a story you're not telling us, BG, but I'm gonna keep going. But you know what? I want to believe that from her because she's a hard worker. So anyway, so one day I couldn't go to work and I had to tell this lady an excuse, right? And I called her and I knew she wanted me. Just like I said that these people didn't like this woman already. I
Mhm.
kind of knew she wasn't feeling me after a while because the problem with these jobs is I give a fuck too much and I'm actually really a revolutionary and youth advocate at heart. So a lot of times I go against the grain of the bullshit of these organizations when I will work for them, meaning the number game, trying to get a bunch of people signed up to the program. I'm about the work, right? I'm not about just getting people, a bunch of, youth to sign up to the program so your nonprofit can make bread, right? Sidebar. But anyway, I I told the lady I found blood in my stool. Oh my god. I couldn't prove it, Steph, but I know she told people at work. I couldn't prove it. But when I went back to work, I'm like, yo, I think she's telling people that I couldn't come to work because there's blood in my shit. You know what I'm saying? And she moved in a way like she didn't believe me. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But it
Mhm.
didn't matter. You can't argue that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Right.
someone say they saw blood in their shit, they can't come to work. You feel me? Fuck out of here. So that's the craziest shit I ever said to get out of work.
That is crazy shit. Um,
Redemption said, "Ja." Brown girl interrupted said, "TMI." Nobody asking questions after that. Yo, Hazel says, "You're extra extras." Yeah, I went extra. I needed a concrete. You can't ask me to come in. None of that shit. But she could have asked me for a doctor's note. You know what I mean? But she didn't. So, but I did feel the eyes staring at me when I came back into the office. You know what I'm saying? Because she had her particular friends that didn't like me as well. And on my way to my cubicle and shit, I felt the eyes and a couple
See,
people.
you can't guarantee that, but I can guarantee you she called you a nigga in her head. At least. At the minimum. She said, "This nigga." I promise you was somebody nigga that day.
And she would have had to say it in her head though, because like the place where I worked, it was like a lot of like other black and Latino, like her support group was like Latino women and a few other, and like a black person or two, right? So
No doubt, no doubt.
she would have definitely had to say it in her head. But Steph, what I'm saying is I feel like she told her water cooler crew. You follow me? Like her manager crew, the people that manage the other programs, because I was in one program, there were other programs going on, so every program had a manager, right? So like I feel like the other program managers, this was the talk, because they treated me different. They looked at me when I came to the office all crazy. I honestly feel
Mm,
I honestly feel that that's what happened. Yo, Virginia Sim, good morning. Virginia Sim says there was a fire in an apartment below mine. I told my boss I rescued an elderly woman from the
this nigga, who said this? Who said this shit? Hold on, let me look at the camera. Slim, come on, Slim. Ah, that's funny.
yo.
That's funny as fuck.
All right, wait. All right, wait. All right, hold on. All right, Schoolboy in the building too, y'all. By the way, all right, yo. Oh my God, Schoolboy. Just to bring you up to speed, we're talking about the craziest shit you ever did to get off of work or come in late, because this woman right here was late for work and went ahead and forged a police report, and her job, TSA, actually got her arrested for that shit because they submitted it to the police department, etc. But all right, let me read this, man. Let me get through this, because this one's good. Let me get through this. Let me get through this. Put this spliff out real quick. He said, I told my boss I rescued an elderly woman from the fire and I had to stay with her to console her. I actually was drunk in another county and missed my flight. Oh, country, excuse me, and missed my flight. Hey, I mean, listen, there was no coming back from being in another country, and you probably didn't have the vacation days. So, and the fire really happened, right? So if they would have needed like evidence, he actually had the. I think that was a solid plan, man. I think that was a solid plan. Steph, you there? All right, my nigga Steph is losing reception. Oh, there you
Virginia
go.
Slim is definitely an opportunist.
Yeah, but I'm
You
saying
can't hear me?
yeah, I hear you. I hear you now.
Oh, I was saying, your nigga Virginia Slim is definitely an opportunist. He definitely took advantage of a very rare situation. He hopped on that thing, man.
Mhm.
Mm, Made himself a hero.
While he was at it, I'm not mad at it. I'm actually not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? You
Nigga
know,
saved a white woman. They should have gave him a raise.
they should have gave Virginia Slim the key to the city. At least employee of the month. Listen, this is my thing when it comes to lying though, on to get out of work. Just don't say nobody died, because you don't want to speak that type of shit into the world. That was always my thing. I'm never saying somebody died unless there's a plot twist to that. Unless they already dead. You never knew my grandparents. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody's alive, I'm not saying no shit like it was you know what I mean, a death in the family, talking about somebody who's alive. Like, all right, so let me read. Dolphy Production says V Slim extra extra. I appreciate a lot. That shows a good heart. Hilarious. And Sleazy says Schoolboy definitely has a story to tell. Well, he got his mic on mute right now, so I don't know if he's hiding the story or what. Schoolboy, we all shared. I can share mine again if you need the room, the CP time anonymous.
Nah, nah, nah. I
Sleazy
think my
step this nigga nasty. He talking about me. My story was crazy. Schoolboy, but go
yeah. I think my worst story of trying to get out of work was you know what I use often to get out of work if I like I got diarrhea, I can't do it. Because the thing about it is like I work from home,
ahead.
so like I really don't have no excuses for not going to work.
Yeah, but come on, you did a lot. You're a nigga like me. You had a lot of jobs, bro. Don't play
Fact.
with me, man. Don't play with me. We're not talking about no. Listen, I know there's a story. I know you just woke up. I know there's a story when you was working somewhere where you had to give them some bullshit.
Yeah, I use the bathroom. I'll say I gotta wash my kids. I'll
Oh,
say anything to be honest.
okay.
But see, now that I've gotten older, honestly, now that I've gotten older, I just don't give him no excuse. I just be like, I'm not gonna be at work.
That's what Step was saying earlier. He said, yo, he realized after he gave him a story that he ain't even have to give that man no excuse.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not going to jail for that shit.
Dolphy said, repeat that story, so I can't repeat it for you. I already offended the old early. You got to catch the rebroadcast. But Virginia Sims says, yes, sir. I was in the military at the time. The old lady was senile, and when they asked her about it, she said yes. She said yes. He's an exceptional young man. They gave me a medal for it. Hilarious. He was in the army for that shit, and he actually got a purple heart. Allegedly, he got a purple heart. Yo, that's so fucking wild. Yo, listen,
Like,
we gonna give V Slim a medal at this year's awards dinner. If he didn't get a medal already,
Oh, you got to.
if he's added sauce, if he's added sauce, we give him his own medal. Ah, that was fucking crazy. All right, let's have fun, man. But yo, you know what? I always wanted to say this. You know what I mean? But I never, for some reason, got around to it. But salute to everybody waking up early in the morning, taking their ass to work, dragging their ass to work. You know what I'm saying? Especially on a Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to hate the fuck out of going to work early in the morning on Monday. So salute to everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? Working hard, busting their ass. Salute to our audience, basically. You feel me? And another thing I never asked, out of 100 plus episodes, I never asked this in the morning, and this is bugging me out, right? And it's a little weird of a question, but at the same time, it's a morning show, right? Did anybody have any dreams they remember last night? Anybody?
Do I
Step.
remember my
Anybody?
dream last night?
Mm-hmm.
It's weird you asked that, right? Because I actually do. I had a out we Virginia Redemption Song 76 and Just One Love were throwing a dinner party,
Mm.
and of course I attended, but it was I vaguely remember them, but that sticks out.
Steph
But
prophesying right now.
I remember being in DC,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just mm, that was just it. Really wasn't like a crazy dream. It was just a
That's
dinner
dope. That's
party.
a lot right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and step onto my I'm gonna go ahead and step on the ledge of my spooky shit and tell you when I was a child, I used to interpret dreams allegedly, according to the adults around me. But
Okay.
I'm gonna just keep it simple. I'm gonna say you just spoke the future up, right? And salute the Redemption Song 76 and Just One Love, who actually recorded their first pilot episode, aka intro of the Reader Ranches. So if you want to join the Reader Ranches book club, just check in. It's a small community, so just hit us up. You know what I mean? They just did an intro. So the next actual time they're gonna have a virtual meetup slash book club slash podcast. They're gonna have a special guest. You know what I mean? And yeah, Virginia Slim says, Dolphy, yeah, they gave him out for heroism in peacetime. I was too deep in the story and couldn't turn it down. He really, that shit really happened. That shit really happened. He really got an award. See? But he gonna get another one. Brown get
You
interrupted.
deserve it, King.
Deserve it, King. Brown get interrupted says, that's real, fam. When you dreaming about folks from the union. I had a dream about hanging out with niggas from the union too before once. It was crazy. My shit wasn't as classy and shit. Redemption Song says Slim ain't lying. Holy hell. And Redemption says. So I had a dream. Oh, this is a while ago. Schoolboy, you there? You with us?
Yep, I'm here.
I had a dream I was stranded in Atlanta with Schoolboy. For some reason, we had no money on us, and we had no way of getting out of there. We had no place to stay for some reason. So I was like, Schoolboy, we gotta find some women with some low self-esteem or something, man. We need a place to stay tonight. So then he agreed. Schoolboy, you listening? You here? He put himself on mute. He want no parts of this.
No. I hear you. I'm just putting myself on mute so I don't have a bunch of background noise.
It was a dream, bro. Don't worry. It ain't really happen. Dolphy says, oh, fancy. So then I said, yo. So then we was walking around and then we couldn't find them, right? He was talking to some joints, though. He was talking to some females and shit. And then we met some rappers and shit, right, Steph? And they was like, yo, performing and shit. Come to the club. And I'm like, yo, we got to pay? Them niggas like, nah, come to the club. So we get to the club. And then the rapper, you know how dreams people turn into different people?
Right.
The rappers that we met turned into Young Thug. And it was a gay club. I said, Schoolboy, we gotta get out of here, man. Heard about this Atlanta shit. We gotta get out of here. And then we left. And that's all I remember. We dipped.
I remember when I first moved to Atlanta, there was a rumor that there was a gay gang.
It was raping. I heard that rumor.
Yeah, like if they caught you in this certain park at night, they would rape you.
I think low key that was a nightmare. I think that was a dream that turned into a nightmare. And because I heard that rumor, that makes a lot more sense. Because I was like, yo, this is some Atlanta shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Young Thug. And I ain't gonna say too much about Young Thug, but I heard that nigga was active in the streets for whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? So, but I did hear that rumor. I heard they was also drugging niggas just like they drug women. You heard that?
Yeah, that was the thing. That's why like it was a joke. Like let's say like if you had a bunch of roommates, you came home late. They was like, bro, where you was at? They caught you over there at Piedmont Park.
Hey, it's crazy because a nigga get raped and they throw, he get caught up in that white van and they, they rape him, whatever. Then they come back to the exact same spot where they picked him up at, throw him out. The nigga all disheveled, but he can't tell nobody he got raped. You know what I'm saying? They gotta pick it up and like, oh, I gotta go to work.
Nah,
it's just
Steph, listen, you right, but not with me. I'm going to the cops. I think I said this before. I think we was talking about somebody getting raped. I'm causing hell, nigga. I gotta find these niggas. I'm going to the cops. I'm going any resource I can. I don't know how niggas get raped. Yeah, the other day when you said people have sex in jail when a transgender impregnated them two women, and you said having sex in jail is illegal and shit. That's why I'm gonna have to be a snitch, right? Because I need this nigga locked the fuck up again in the jail underneath this jail. The fuck out of here. This nigga ain't gonna be walking around raping niggas. I'm telling, nigga. I'm telling. Matter of fact.
So you the rape revenger?
Yeah, I would definitely be the rape avenger. I definitely would. The rapist avenger. I'm going in. Listen, and if the nigga don't get locked up underneath the jail, I don't know how we talking about this, but if we don't get locked up underneath the jail, I gotta kill this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Oh yeah. Jaws over the butthole patrol.
Yo, you better said Logic 6ix9ine. Hilarious. Hilarious. But yo, Schoolboy Step got jokes. Listen, man. Oh, I just want to put a disclaimer, man. It didn't look crazy like a gay club. It just registered in my mind it was a gay club. You heard, Schoolboy? I ain't see no crazy shit in the dream like that. It was just the rapper turning the Young Thug. I said, this is a gay club. We got to get out of here. You know what I mean? But yo, I think we should start doing that. We should start talking about our dreams and shit if we have them. You know what I mean? In the morning.
I don't usually remember my dreams. Like this morning, I had a nightmare,
Oh,
and
go in.
so I can't honestly, I can't remember all the details, but I just remember somebody who I was running from ended up like being in my space to like was trying to help me, and I was just like, wait, I was running from you. How the hell did you get here to help me? And I was like, yeah, I got to get the hell out of here. Yeah, exactly.
Logic be on point with these goddamn sounds.
That sound like that. That would sound like type of help you want.
Exactly.
Hilarious. Oh, brown girl interrupted says rape revenger, butthole patrol. Yo, leave it to Steph. Steph got jokes. All right, so they was asking some questions about the reading ranters real quick. So this is in the chat. Brown girl saluting them. Virginia Sims is asking, do books of the month or something. She said yes, starting with Casey's book, The Secret War, and the CIA Secret War in Jamaica. And it's not a long read, so you can catch up before they actually do the interview with him and or the episode where they review that book, which will be next weekend. You can possibly be finished with it if you go ahead and grab it or at least into it. All right. And Schoolboy and I also have like we're supposed to be joining a book club where what we're gonna do is we're gonna tell them that they have to do it in association with this one. But Uncle Jeff, aka Jeff Brown, comedian, writer, actor, he wanted us to review Will Smith's book. So I think we're gonna do a little collaboration, a little cross promotion with them before the month is over as well. Because I actually finished that shit and that shit is kind of crazy. Anyway, we're gonna move on with the
I said we
butthole.
listen to a little bit of that.
Yep.
Oh,
We're gonna move on with the butthole avenging. Yeah, but we should have that as a segment where we actually talk about dreams and shit. You know what I'm saying? Before we forget them. But yo, speaking of dreams and shit, I know this motherfucker wish this was a dream. Are you guys hip to the fact that Mike Tyson had a fight on a San Francisco flight?
Yeah.
I think everybody was kind of talking about it, but we didn't get a chance to talk about it, I guess. And there's a little bit of footage of it. I wish it was a little bit more eventful, but at the end of the day, it's not because he actually took it over. He took it easy on Homeboy, like I seen Antoinette say on social media the other day. All right, so this thing might have an ad. Okay, there we go.
Hey. Hey, Mike, come on. Let's go stop back. Let's do the horse, man. Come on. Hey. Hey, Mike, come on.
Oh, okay. You know what? I was starting to say that he doesn't even look like he's hitting him, but the guy that's in the seat is who he's hitting. So we don't see him. Is that what's going on?
Hey.
Yeah, you don't see the guy he hit.
Oh, okay. He might have been getting some.
Hey.
Yeah, he gave him a few lumps of sugar right there, yo. So, yo, what's your thoughts on this, man? Allegedly, the guy threw a water bottle at him. So this footage was obtained by TMZ, of course, repeatedly punching a passenger on a flight bound for Florida out of San Francisco International Airport. The incident happened on Wednesday, April 20th. First of all, we know Mike is a big cannabis advocate. So this person fucked up Mike's 420. He blew his high on the flight. A witness on the plane claims that Tyson was cool with him, his friend, and the rest of the passengers after boarding the flight. The witness added that Tyson took a selfie with him and his friend, who was overly eager about speaking with the boxing legend. Tyson allegedly became annoyed with the friend of the witness speaking in his ear and he told the guy, chill out. However, Tyson got fed up when the man didn't comply, and Tyson turned around and punched the man repeatedly in the face. Following the altercation, Tyson exited the plane. The man who was punched reportedly sought medical attention, and he also spoke to the police. As of now, Tyson hasn't been arrested or charged. And then I think it came out later that they said he threw a bottle at Tyson. So, the panel, I'm gonna just let y'all just freestyle it, man. Go and V Smiles is here. Good morning, V Smiles. I'm gonna let y'all just go ahead and take it from here, man.
Man, Schoolboy, y'all, what y'all want to do? All right, then I'll go. All right. So, no, I hate this for Mike because there's no situation where he looks good in this, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if he's, registered, if his hands are still registered as a lethal weapon, but either way, it's not a good look. So you're gonna have to pay some money out.
The TMZ app.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay some money. You're gonna have to, or you're gonna have to serve some time. There's no way of getting around those two things. One of them things gonna have to be given. And he was in such a good space with with the podcast, got the bud going, selling.
You got
Um,
the cannabis gummies uh,
right,
with the little ear pieces.
right. He had a lot of shit going for himself, man. He even made a little comeback exhibition fight
Oh,
and
I
made
didn't
some money
like.
off that.
I was. I mean, I watched it. I watched that shit, but I was. I feel like you remember how you felt when you watched that joint? It was kind of like
Um,
you knew
I
what
felt
to expect,
uh,
but
Roy Jones muddied up the fight because he didn't want to get knocked out. He said that,
yeah,
which
man,
I can't blame him. I wouldn't want to get knocked out either.
especially at
But
fucking age.
right, especially in your 50s.
Yeah, nah, yeah. Virginia Simpson, self defense.
Yeah,
Fuck
I was. Oh, sorry.
around and found out
Um,
uh was a person, it'd be Tyson. What fuck
but the
around
thing,
and found out
Mike is
was a person,
so
if fuck around and find out was a person, it'd be Tyson. Yeah. Go ahead.
the thing is Mike is so calm. Mike
Yeah.
don't just be walking around on 10.
Mm-hmm.
You really had to push some buttons to get Mike to do something, right? But in the end, they're not gonna look at it like that. They're gonna look at you like this big nigga who needs to be controlled.
Mm.
But they getting a new mic now. They're getting a new mic. They're getting a new. I think that he might be able to really get away with this because of how he's changed. Like I think that since his fighting days, he could definitely pull an old card out his ass. And Kanye can get away with certain things now, and celebrities are standing up for themselves. Cardi B is now suing. Well, she did sue the blogger Tasha K or whatever. So I don't know. I feel like maybe he could wing this because he has a celebrity too. I mean, OJ came out, went back in, that kind of stuff. He might be able to get away with it. I don't know, but no sleep till Brooklyn, as you guys can see. This is what a Brooklyn nigga looks like. Shout out to Chris Rock, but this is exactly what a Brooklyn nigga looks like.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get away with it. And honestly, I think what was happening was that he was just slapping the dude, which is why he ended up getting scratched like that.
Schoolboy staying on code, making up shit. He was giving that. I'm breaking the code. He was giving him the lumps, man. We all
I think he slapped. I think these were open hand slaps. He didn't even like he wasn't standing from a position of power when he even did it. He's got his knees or his feet in the seat, and he's reaching over to hit this dude in the first class cubicles and shit. Like, come on, man. If he really wanted to lump this dude up, he would have got from around the seat, went over there and handled the dude. You know what I'm saying?
he definitely took it light on him. That's what we agree. We definitely
And he
Redemption 76. Redemption song 76. Comment is good.
he's
I'm gonna get the rest.
plummeting. He's pummeling the dude seated behind him. There are clips of the dude being goofy and acting like a drunk PWI, bro.
yes, Redemption is absolutely right. Because I was just saying, like, he wouldn't be doing that if he wasn't provoked. Like, he wouldn't do anything. He would have been minding his business, just flying on the plane as he probably usually does. I feel like that could be his case too. Like, hey, I'm being interrupted from my work.
The other thing about it, if I'm Mike Tyson, I'm suing the airline because you guys let these people, let this guy harass me for a period of time, and nobody did anything. And I asked him to sit down or stop serving him drinks or whatever. Like, nah, bro, y'all can't just let people. And this is my thing. He's standing over him, screaming in his face. He probably spit on him. That's all he needed was a little piece of spit to hit him, and they turn around and start slapping on him.
You know what? That's all you had to tell me, man. If I was the judge, I'd be sold right there. This nigga try to give you COVID, Mike? Lock
Right.
this nigga up.
I got a case.
Lock this nigga up. But yo, to speak to what V was saying, as far as like he might get away with it because of like maybe his celebrity or like how he's out there as a changed person right now. I want to say what I agree, but I think the celebrity of who Mike Tyson is as Iron Mike actually might get him out. Meaning, you see how Snoop Dogg could damn near smoke weed anywhere?
Right, he on his Martha Stewart shit. You're right. He has to do the fucking Snoop Dogg shit. You are absolutely right, Logic, because the celebrity shit could go either way.
Right, but because like but it's like everybody loves Snoop, right? Snoop is also someone who's been charged with sexual harassment. He's been charged with murder, all this shit, but he still could go smoke weed on the White House lawn and nobody wouldn't blink an eye, right? So the judge got to look at it like, yo, nigga, you was fucking with Mike Tyson? I ain't Mike. And you feel me? Like on that level, like I feel like Mike Tyson at this point in his elderly age, on top of that, definitely earned the right to beat somebody up and get away.
I mean, and let's be fair, Mike Tyson does get a discount on his breakfast when he go to Denny's. So
right.
This is
him and TK Kirkland.
Right. So it's like so y'all feel me? Like I'm thinking like on a level like, yo, listen, the judge got to look at that shit like, look, man, you was fucking with Mike Tyson, right? That's like
tweaking. Right.
Yeah, you're bugging. You're
messing with a dragon. Like you're messing with a snake type stuff. Like you're picking at a snake. Now, also, I was gonna say, like, when Mike goes to court, though, he can't go in there with the Will Smith walk. He has to come in there the Weinstein way. He has to get the roller walker and come through with the hunchback and humble himself. He cannot go in there like the strong black man he is. It's not gonna work.
For the record, Weinstein went to jail.
That's true, but hold on, but that's not the
Well,
point.
have we seen him in jail? Have we seen him in the orange suit? I digress. We don't know where he went, but yeah.
V Smiles is now the conspiracist of the channel out of Casey and
shout out to Annette.
V Smiles has took it for the new year. But yo, V, I agree with you. Fuck if he went to jail or not. I feel you. He need to come out there in a walker. I'm an old man. You know what I mean?
Mike got too much pride, though. Mike, he got so much pride, so he looked like the strong Negro that they think he is. But he's a really older man now.
He gotta at least have a cane. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Redemption send us the clip. Yo, check this out, y'all. Yeah, he's really fucking with this guy, yo.
Antagonizing, yo. No, the airline should have not allowed this. This is the airline fault. Yeah.
This is George talking to Mike Tyson, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Mike Tyson. My dog done got lit, man. He over here rapping with Tyson. Mike Tyson trying to give us some shrooms. You don't know how to act. Tyson looking out, man. This shit crazy. He should have never gave you his money.
Peasants. They're peasants. Hey. Hey, Mike, come on. Let's go stop back. Let's lose the horse, man.
JetBlue.
Look at the face.
I'm gonna just leave that right there for a minute.
Nah, man, they set Mike up, bro.
That nigga's
that's the face of white supremacy, man. You can't fool me.
But think about this. This is not I think that they should really look at this because I I've known friends to work for, airlines and stuff like that, as flight attendants. And this has also came out where a lot of, especially in these business class areas and first class areas, a lot of these flight attendants get abused by their wealthy customers. There's a certain type of class of people that sits in this area, like this white supremacist, and they get away with a lot of stuff. This is the airline's fault. That man should have not been able to antagonize him like that on
He
that
look
on
like
that business class
Richard
flight.
Spencer a little bit, don't he?
He looked like Ben Affleck. Listen, nah, I don't know. Damn man, yeah. Every Virginia Slim agrees with Schoolboy and the rest of you. Like he says, they let a drunk and unruly patron solicit the airline, and as a paying customer, Mike Tyson is afforded certain unalienable rights. He should sue the airline. Yeah,
That's probably why Mike ain't going to jail. Yeah, because I didn't know they had video. See, oftentimes, man, you only get a video of the reaction and not what caused the reaction. So that's what I was worried about with Mike. But this, he might get off. This nigga look crazy.
Slim says he has a racist haircut.
No, he definitely the
You
the
definitely look like baby Hitler right now, like without the mustache. You just need.
yeah, the
Oh,
comb over with the bald sides combo.
oh, he just baby Hitler is what we call him. Dolphy says when white privilege went wrong. Mike said, "Not today, cracker."
This is the haircut that comes after the Dylan Roof. So after you do the mushroom shit when niggas grow up, which Dylan Roof didn't get a chance to do on the outside, they end up getting this Guido shit right here.
Keenan Kong, good morning. He says Mike was tagging him with them rabbit punches. Brown Interrupted says he's giving Proud Boy vibes there. That's a fact. But listen, I'm gonna say this though. I do believe he's a baby racist, this guy, right? I believe he's the right, but at the same time, we can celebrate this face, but we gotta wait for this outcome because this guy could absolutely sue with the right lawyers and get some type of get back, right? And if Mike Tyson has to pay $1 for this, it's not going to be worth it. I ain't gonna hold you, right? Even though we saw all the antagonizing and all that, but Mike too can counter sue and sue the airline, like you guys said. But I just feel like this guy is a whole aspiring clout chaser. You know what I mean? So people have gotten clout for worse. So at the end of the day, this looks like a sad face, but at the end of the day, to him, it might be a win. You know what I mean? He might go viral as the guy who got beat up by Mike Tyson and take that to, that might be what he wanted the whole time. I mean, who's this guy filming him? Is that his friend that was filming him? Do they film shit all the time? Is this going on a reel of a bunch of shit? Was he putting this on social media? To me, it
And,
sounds like good.
and let's make sure that was a black man, because that motherfucker said they should have never gave you niggas money.
That's a fact. The guy holding the camera was definitely using a lot of euphemisms that he should be black for, and or sound like he was, trying to sound black. And did this guy snitch on Mike Tyson? Did he say Mike Tyson gave dude shrooms? I'm about to. We gotta run that back because it sounded like dude said Mike Tyson
I
offered.
think dude was trying to give him Mike shrooms.
Exactly. That's the other thing. So dude is over here trying to off
Wait,
this man.
we gotta hear it. We gotta hear it one more time, and then we're gonna know what he said because I just heard Mike offering shrooms. I want to hear what.
This is George talking to Mike Tyson, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Mike Tyson. My dog done got lit, man. He over here rapping with Tyson. Mike Tyson trying to give us some shrooms.
Okay, so he did say Mike Tyson trying to give him some shrooms, but what I believe, I believe the context is what you guys are still saying, because he's saying Mike Tyson, comma, and then he tried to give him some shrooms. Y'all, you see what I'm saying? Like I feel like he said it wrong.
Right.
This is like a setup. I feel like, I'm sorry, on the conspiracy side of the game.
No, don't be sorry. Yeah, that's what the
This is on the conspiracy side of the game. This could be his humiliation ritual. We haven't really heard too much from lately. Mike been doing his thing. His podcast is going. You don't see, I feel like sometimes they have these humiliation rituals. I feel like it's very weird that the guy started filming and he was able to catch certain sound bites, but at the same time they screwed themselves because they caught everything on tape, meaning the before and after. So it kind of works for Mike Tyson. So salute to the cell phone or any phone that black men have today being their best friend. Technology has assisted black men in great ways, in some ways, when it comes to defense in this country. And I just look forward to more black men being defended by the use of a cell phone.
Yeah, he wasn't even tagging him like that. He was hitting him with the skibbity paps.
Yeah. Give him skitty pass. But what do you think about the shrooms comment, bro? So I think Schoolboy is about to comment on that. Schoolboy, go in, man.
Yeah, I don't think he was giving him shrooms.
Yeah, no, I don't think that. I don't think he was trying to offer him like Mike was offering nobody no shrooms.
Boy, he was offering at the mic, right?
Yeah. And the other thing about it is, how did you get shrooms on the airplane, bro?
You can bring weed and shrooms on the airplane, bro.
Yeah, they're still illegal. You can bring them. They're still illegal.
Me and Logic just talked about this. Talking about in Cali, they really laxed up the what they be checking for.
Nah, I think I've told the story about me bringing
Whoa, hold on. Let me get this nigga Mike. I don't know what the fuck he was about to say. It sounded like he was about to. This nigga didn't want to incriminate Mike and started incriminating himself. Schoolboy, you want to try? What were you about to say? But without saying what you was about to say.
Yeah, never mind. Long story short, man, I know a lot of stuff can come through the airport, but a lot of stuff can come through the airport. I think that this guy was setting them up. Also, I noticed that while Mike is tagging this dude up, the lady sitting behind him is just as calm as a church mouse. She's sitting there with her hands in her lap, chilling. So I'm like,
that too.
What kind of people are up there in business class? They used to people getting pummeled by Mike Tyson in first class. I mean, that's why I'm thinking this was a setup, man.
I'm thinking
sitting there like shouldn't have been talking shit.
Right. I'm thinking, like I saw that coming. Like after a while, after seeing somebody act that crazy towards Mike Tyson for like 15 minutes, it's gonna sink in that it's gonna go from wow, I hope not to see a fight to why is it taking so long? That's Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? So the shock is gonna be gone after a while. I feel like everybody that was there was like, this nigga's about to get fucked up, and they started waiting on it. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's about to get fucked up. There's no way. It's fucking Mike Tyson right there. Everyone knows. Motherfuckers don't even got to speak English to know that shit. That's Mike Tyson. That's the definition of ass whooping in America. You feel me? Come on, man. This nigga's wilding. We still don't have a heavyweight like this nigga, like him in his prime. Right now. Niggas talking about Mayweather. Mayweather don't lock. He ain't a heavyweight, but everybody niggas was talking about Mayweather for the past 10 years. This nigga is not even a heavyweight and don't knock no one out. That was our favorite boxer to watch.
I'm about to say, yeah, if you talking about knockouts, we may never see another Tyson. But as far as boxers, I mean, Tyson Fury is legit. He's the real deal.
He's entertaining. He's entertaining. He could definitely fight. But like you said, we still don't got another Mike, right?
No.
Like when it comes to the heavyweight. So Virginia Slim, this for you, V. Virginia Slim says they took out Mike's daughter a few years ago, allegedly. That was his ritual, respectfully.
Yeah, when I seen that comment, she was absolutely right because he spoke about that in the comedy special that he the stand-up special that he did. And she's absolutely right. That could be that too. But that don't mean that they won't bring him back for another ritual. Because this just seems very weird that how this is even set up. It seems pre-planned. Like before these guys even got on the plane, they probably seen him and they were waiting to do something like this.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is this: like, Mike has talked about extensively, like his marijuana business, making like $500K a month or something crazy like that. Mike got a lot of money right now. You know what I'm saying? It would be worth it for somebody who wanted to set him up to just buy all the tickets around him, have this goofy sit behind him, and just agitate him until he hits somebody, and then film the whole thing and say, Mike hit me, and send it to TMZ. This dude went straight to the police. He was drunk as hell on the damn plane, offering Mike drugs, and 5 minutes later he's walking up to the police and asking for medical attention. What you need medical attention for?
And question: didn't it look like he was holding a bag of shrooms while when he said that?
I think it was his wallet, but that's probably one of the places he could have hid the shrooms, bringing it on the plane, like his wallet and shit.
Yeah, I think Mike's at a point where he needs to start flying private. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're Mike Tyson, bro. People gonna still, even in his old age, people been trying Mike for decades at this point. Everybody wants a chance to, say I went toe to toe with Mike Tyson. A lot of people want that chance. I think Mike got to take that chance. So either that or do like some of these other celebrities and kind of bundle up and disguise yourself. But you can't be sitting on no plane with no regular goofies.
Aki
Yeah, you're right.
Aki Beffa says a comedian pulled a gun on Mike a few weeks ago. Did you guys see that?
Yep.
I
So
didn't see that either.
It was pretty interesting because he was cool as a fan. He was cool as a fan, and I think the guy actually pulled the gun on everybody there. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't pull a gun. He didn't pull a gun on Mike. What ended up happening was that he was trying to be friendly with Mike, and I think Mike was basically just like he was a hype Brooklyn nigga. You know what I'm saying? And Mike was just being calm. And I guess the security at the event got aggressive with the guy who was approaching Mike, and he pushed him. And the guy immediately after he said, "Oh no, this can be easy," and he pulled the gun out. He said, "This can be real easy."
All right, here we got the footage right here. We got the footage.
I'm trying to upgrade my stairs. Yeah. All I need is shoot.
And I want to say this was at a comedy show, but that wasn't a comedian who pulled the gun out. That was just a drunk nigga that was at the show, Aki.
Yeah. All I need is shoot. All I need is shoot. Can I get a favor, bro? Hey, Mike. Hey, what the fuck are you doing, man? Get the fuck up out of here. I'm not playing with you. Get up out of here, bro. Hey, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm joking, family.
So the guy pushed him,
Oh.
and as a response, he said, "Come on, man, you pushing a nigga with a gun? Let me show you."
Yeah, he pushed him in the back. He was about to leave, and he pushed him in the back. Like, you almost made him fall for what?
You know what? You know what it is though.
Ain't that Mike in the front row though?
That's Mike right there with the leather jacket, right? And the guy is overzealous, proving himself for Mike. It's like, yo, this nigga's already leaving. All you have to do is just let the nigga leave.
He trying to do some show. He doing some showy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck. I'm joking, family.
He said, "Come on, fam."
Yo, he took that second step, seen that shit, seen that thing.
Yeah. Now niggas running.
All right.
I just want to say something real quick. I'm definitely Mike Tyson in this situation. I can handle crazy niggas. Yo, I would have definitely been nigga. He still gave a dap to afterwards, and all right, man, get out of here, man. All right, you gotta go, man. You gotta know how to speak crazy. You gotta know how to speak crazy.
Yo, before he left though, he ended up saying, "Yo, I could have blew your brains out over here in front of all these people."
Look at this nigga. This nigga's, first of all, this gotta be LA. This nigga's an aspiring actor, bro. This nigga's an aspiring actor, this guy right here. But he gets drunk and he carries guns. He has an alcoholism problem. That's my backstory for this nigga. Allegedly. I don't know this nigga.
No, Brownsville. Excuse me. Hey. Shalom. Salute. There it is.
Well, I ain't never heard nobody say Salawam. What is that?
Some fancy shit he learned when he was studying acting overseas. This nigga's he's just an alcoholic, bro. That's an aspiring actor who got problems, bro. I'm telling you. Hazel, back me up if you're still in the chat. Go ahead, V.
Now I was gonna say that's that goddamn it, because as soon as this nigga seen that shit on his waist, he said, "Goddamn it, let me go ahead and mind my business because I ain't trying to get shot over no bullshit." But see, this is the thing. When men step up to do stuff like this, you're running into some bullshit right now. So you're coming on stage to do all of this for what? Okay, you told the guy to leave. You didn't have to put your hands on him as you were telling him to leave. And as a consequence, it didn't go the way you think you were gonna go. See, tall niggas think they could get away with a lot of shit. This nigga is like double his size. He thought he was gonna Will Smith him. and it didn't
Yeah,
work out that way.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Since I've become like an older man, I'm not fit to be out here fighting no big tall niggas. 'Cause like you said, tall niggas be feeling like they can do whatever the fuck they want to. This is why I be carrying my gun around. Like, okay. I mean, if that's what you want to do.
I'm gonna say we got a very tall person on the panel, and I just want to say before he defends tall niggas that he himself carries that tall shit very well. Steph
Right.
throw his weight around, and Steph is humongous for the y'all who don't know. This
That's true. I didn't even know Steph was a tall nigga until we did the thing because Steph demeanor never came off as a tall nigga.
Yeah, Steph got basketball player height.
Yo, in the picture, it looked like we all the same height. No. Yo, go ahead, Steph.
Nah, man, dude wasn't even that tall. That nigga was just little. All right, that nigga, the dude who was pushing him was regular people height. He was pushing a little nigga though, man. And I don't think big dudes just go around carrying themselves as to be intimidating. I just think people who are smaller get intimidated by that fact. They feel they're outmatched. I mean, we've been around the block long enough to realize like I can probably take this motherfucker. I probably can't take that motherfucker. And I ain't fucking with that person at all. Mike is one of the people you're not fucking with at all. That's why this is why the white boy situation really is weird.
Right. I'm gonna say this. I've definitely known a lot of tall dudes who didn't want to get into too many fights because they shit was like, if I fall, I'm a fall. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like the bigger you are, the harder you fall type shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's bro, it's so hard to get up. Nigga falling.
Yo, and some
hard, bro.
Some tall niggas also feel like a target at times too. Some tall niggas feel like, because I know niggas to be like, yo, I hate when niggas start fighting and shit like that because niggas gonna look at me and they just wanna, they gonna wanna hit me first type shit.
Yo, you are not lying. I've heard that one as well. You are not lying. Cause that's people gonna look at the tall guy like, yo, get him out the way. The biggest dude, get him out the way. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen that shit happen too. But let's listen to the rest what he said on his way out. His exit. I want to give his exit some shines.
Hey.
And this nigga's not from fucking Brooklyn, yo. This nigga's not from Brooklyn, by the way. I don't know. So I feel like somebody might have said the guy was from New York or this was in New York. This nigga's from wherever the fuck he's from. This ain't no New York nigga. I ain't claiming.
Shalom. Salute. I don't play like that. Fuck that. Mike, hey, baby, good. You a sucker. You a bitch ass.
But salute. In case y'all didn't hear him, he said I could have blew your brains out in front of everybody. But salute. You know what? In that guy's defense, though, he is in LA.
Hey, thank you, Mike. Look up for Mike.
Yeah, in that guy's defense, though, he is in LA, though. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not sweet out there. Yeah. But yo, y'all think Mike Tyson is being basically attacked right now from these outside powers, though? Oh shit, there was more footage of this nigga. Okay, it's a whole extra 1 minute. Oh, another angle. You know what? I'm going to oblige. Let's go. Check this other angle out. Pardon itself. My fucking system is acting stupid.
Get up out of here. I'm not playing with you. Get up out of here, bro. Come on. Hey, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm joking. You're not joking. I am joking right now. Get up out of here. Hey, come on, fam. Come on, man. Look, this is easy. I'm joking, bro. Mike, I'm out of here. Hey, I love you, fam. Salute to all your accomplishments, for real. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have no inspiration. I love you, OG, for real. From the heart, for real. real. Respect. I told you I was just joking, bro. Come here, man. Come here. I'm out of here. I should have pulled that out. They gonna call the police. No. They gonna call the police.
Hey, you good?
There you go. New York. Bro, no, Brownsville. Excuse me. Hey.
Oh yeah, he not from there. He probably just saying that out of respect.
Right, he's in New York.
I don't play like that, man. Fuck that. Mike the OG.
Hey, Cam, you good? You good?
I don't play like you not the OG. You a sucker. You a bitch ass.
That nigga,
Yo,
he's regionally ambiguous.
You good? Oh, you did good. You did good.
Yeah, he's regionally ambiguous, and no matter where he is in the world, Mike still.
Hey, thank you, Mike. Give it up for Mike.
He said Mike is an OG. You a bitch ass nigga.
You ain't though. You a bitch ass nigga.
This nigga yelling New York with that LA accent.
He didn't even know where Mike was from for a second. He had to think about it. He was like,
He almost said the Bronx. He almost said the Bronx. He almost said the Bronx. That's how you know that nigga ain't from New York. Niggas that ain't from New York. I remember I was in Oakland. These motherfuckers said, "Where you from, Mr. M? The Bronx?" I said, "These niggas is crazy."
Hey,
that's the New York shit. Go ahead, Steph.
Well, listen, no, because when you're not from there, you think the Bronx and Brooklyn is the same shit.
That's like niggas think LA is all of California and shit. I was living 6 hours away from LA. Motherfuckers be like, "Yo, you moved to LA, right?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm in Oakland." "Yeah, you in LA, right?"
that is so see, I've never been to California, so all that shit is LA to me.
Exactly. Yo, see,
right.
And it's so not. LA is like this one little piece of this big ass state.
Oh my
god. That's
So
how
to be honest, because I've never been to California either. My understanding of California is playing Grand Theft Auto.
Apparently,
Bro, it's just like it. You gotta go through a shitload of mountains before you get to the actual city.
That's how I felt when I moved to Miami. I was like, "Oh my God, Liberty City Stories. This is it."
Yeah.
All right, we backed up on the chat. It's my fault. Redemption says Steph is mad tall with a great personality. That's a fact. He's a good.
Thank you.
Sleazy says, "Yep, I'm not playing with no big niggas."
Nope.
And Dolphy Production says, "Ja, I can't explain that. I get his excitement to meet Mike, but I can't see him being an actor. He appears inebriated and or on drugs and clueless on how to act in front of a celebrity. But salute." I don't know. That's just the backstory. You know how you people watch and you be like, this motherfucker, you just make up a backstory. To me, I'm not even saying he's a successful actor. I think this nigga moved from whatever race, whatever hood, ambiguous hood he's from, whatever hood this nigga's from. I feel like he moved to LA because I don't feel like he's an LA nigga neither. But I definitely feel like that shit happened to LA. And I feel like from his fashion, his dramatic, him being so dramatic, and his clean shaven bald head and all that, he looked like he trying to be the abuser in the Tyler Perry movie or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like the nigga looking like he really trying to be in some shit. And he probably not being too successful at it because he's a weirdo, but sometimes them weirdos make it. You be knowing.
But yo, shout out to Mike Tyson once again. Like, you crazy is universal. Like, and I love how Mike can adapt his crazy to different situations because crazy is crazy, but you gotta fight crazy in different ways. See, like here, I'm glad that he didn't let the brother leave. I'm glad he was like, "Come here, no, I think I know you. I am you. Like, I get that." And he tried to, not smooth it over, but show the guy that he understands where he's coming from.
Right. Like, I'm not judging you like the rest of these niggas.
Yeah.
You know what that was? That was, you know how you got that one crazy person in school and you got to be like, nah, we're cool though. So if you decide to shoot this shit up, don't shoot me.
That's really about.
It could have been a little of that too, but I think Mike is a little bit more honorable than just that. I think I agree with V. I feel like he was handling the situation. Like, he let it happen. He didn't flinch when it went down. The guy was about to dip, and he's like, you know what? So we are as certain as we possibly can be that he don't shoot nobody outside of this motherfucker. Because just because he leave the establishment don't mean this nigga waiting outside for somebody. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm going to show the nigga some love and let him leave on a good note. You know what I mean? He was excited to meet me. He crazy. I'm crazy. Don't judge my crazy. I ain't gonna judge yours. Come, take this hug. And now go home cool and shit.
See,
Redemption. Go ahead.
I
Go
was
ahead.
gonna say on the plane there was white supremacy involved, so that's why that nigga got those hands.
Yo, salute the Mike for staying on code. Redemption says he lucky they kept the drama there and didn't call the cops. I mean, we don't know that they didn't actually. We don't know what happened to that nigga, but I'm gonna assume he made it up out of there. Redemption says salute to the brothers that kept that in house. His ass was under the influence. He definitely was. Dolphy Production says great angle and better audio. Mike is good dude. He embraced the guy after that big uproar. Mike for president, no doubt. I think we all on the same page. Go ahead.
Hey, and Redemption Song 76 is absolutely right when she says for keeping that in house, not calling the cops. We know these niggas didn't call the cops because other niggas would have been shot. You call the cops and say it's a nigga with a gun, they shooting all niggas they see because all y'all niggas got guns.
That nigga who pushed them be the first shot, right?
The first one.
He be the first one at the door. He be the one
Hey,
like, hey,
listen.
so this what happened. Bow! What the fuck?
Hey, and then also in the second clip, y'all can see this is not a tall man. He does not tower over the other guy. He's about 3 inches taller than the other dude. They about the same height.
Steph not claiming them neither. Yo, schoolboy. I know you've been keeping it up with this Johnny Depp shit, right? And this shit kind of just auto played as I was looking through shit, and it's making me think. I wasn't watching this case. Can you
Man,
what's going on, brother?
man, it's so much. It's so much. I think Johnny Depp is doing a good job of playing the role of a battered man. And honestly, I think from the way he's describing it, I recognize some of these signs. Like they're both actors, so they both can act like they're not what they are. That's one thing. But Johnny made some good points. Johnny's like, imagine me being 50 something years old, and all of a sudden I start being an abuser of women. I abuse drugs, but I've never abused a woman. There's no other women out here that are saying that I abuse them until I become a 50-year-old man. You know. But yesterday was a major development when they pulled up some of his text messages, and he's joking with his friend. He's like, "Hey, let's burn Amber, and and then I'll smash her corpse to make sure she's still dead." That shit was crazy.
Well, wait, slow down.
Yeah.
Listen, first of all, for those of us who not hip about what's going on at all, for those of us under a rock, what the fuck is he even in court for?
All right, so so Johnny Depp was married to Amber Heard, and when they broke up, Amber Heard started going on this tour around this Me Too movement thing. She starts going on this tour about how Johnny Depp abused her, and he was basically a drug crazed woman abuser. And that was her story. And meanwhile, Johnny Depp was basically quiet, like, yeah, no, it's not true. But his whole life is coming apart. He lost to Pirates of the Caribbean, this, that, and the third. But Amber Heard took it a step further and started writing articles and like going on this, like I said, on this campaign. So she wrote an article, I want to say, in the Washington Post, where she basically repeats that, yeah, Johnny Depp abused me. He's a crazy alcoholic. He's doing and see, this is the thing. You're saying they were both violent towards each other, but I'm not seeing that though. I'm not seeing that they were violent towards each other. He may have. Like, this is my thing.
Wait. Before you go on the tangent, I understand the backstory, but what's bringing them in court? Are they?
Defamation. Defamation. It's defamation. Her writing that article saying that he was a violent alcoholic and drunk.
Lost business, and I've been telling people this. I've consulted with a lawyer of mine once before, and that is the definition of defamation. People don't get that. People think, oh, if someone talks bad about you, I can sue you, defamate. No, it's about if you lose business. You know what I mean? So if you prove you lost business, which depending on how you move could be either easy or hard. In his case, is easy. He lost that movie. He lost that film, which is probably the biggest film of his franchise at this point, right? If you lost
right.
Caribbean,
Actually, he was he just took part of J.K. Rowling's Fantastic Beasts series, and he was the lead villain, and he lost that due to
That's
these allegations.
that as well, right?
Not the
Mhm.
Harry Potter money.
Okay. So,
Right, you losing Harry Potter money, you losing real money.
yeah,
Ooh.
Yeah, man. And the thing about it, those roles, I don't, he's getting older. I don't know if he's going to get these same roles in the next 5, 10 years, especially after this.
right. All right. So,
That man said they asked one of the lawyers asked him, "Do you think you've lost anything?" And this man said basically everything.
Mm.
mm,
Didn't
Yeah.
wasn't there school? I'm not sure if you know about this because I seen this story show up recently as well. Didn't they say that there were witnesses that seen that the wife was abusive towards him? Like didn't
Yes, and that's the thing. And that's the thing.
She cut off his
We
finger.
yeah, yeah. She cut his finger off because she was always throwing shit, and that's the thing. She was always throwing shit was the thing, and
whoa,
she
whoa,
threw.
wait. She cut his finger off.
Yeah, she cut his finger off. Like the tip of his finger got cut off by her throwing a vodka bottle. It's shattering, and then he looked down, and his finger was cut off. Like the tip of his finger was cut off.
At least it wasn't like his whole thumb, like that dude you met that met a slave.
Right.
Thumb cut off.
But yeah, man, and the reason why I believe Johnny over Amber is because I've dealt with somebody like this before. On paper, they look decent, they're actually attractive. So when somebody looks at them, they say, "Oh no, this person didn't do that." But no, this bitch is crazy.
no niggas
Bitch got her goddamn-
always like to say, "Oh, the bitch is crazy, but she got good pussy." Like, yeah, I feel like niggas know what they begin to. This bitch crazy. Her pussy
No,
probably.
no. Like good pussy doesn't always come with crazy.
A lot of times it do.
It's a
Yeah,
level.
a lot of times. That's why I said doesn't always though. Doesn't always.
Yeah, but yo, schoolboy, you said he made a text saying let's kill her or some shit, right?
Yeah, that shit it looked real crazy because they were doing the course. Johnny Depp's been on the stand for like 4 days straight.
Mhm.
12-hour days. So they've been going in, and this other thing about it is I don't know like how he's being coached, but whenever I've been told to be in court, it's always like, hey, they ask you a question, the answer is yes or no. Don't sit here and embellish, and a lot of times they ask him a question. Um,
Go ahead, finish your thought.
yeah, a lot of times they ask him a question, and he starts, going over to grandma's house, like, yeah, did you do drugs with so and so? Well, we've done drugs in the past, but I was sober at the time. But
But
if they asked me, I'd give them drugs.
he probably did a lot of drugs, man. You gonna
I know,
you gonna
right.
come to answer these questions,
But so,
Mhm.
but I know that you mentioned that men when they get to a certain age they won't start to exhibit certain behavior. I feel like sometimes like age I don't know if he can really use age because maybe he hasn't allegedly been beating bitches his entire career, but maybe he just started because shit is winding down now.
Yeah, I just like I said, I don't believe that. I don't believe that he was being violent towards her like that. I just honestly, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that vibe. Man, maybe when she hits the stand, we'll get some testimony from her that changes my mind. But I've been around like looking at this dude, right? He doesn't seem sure of his hands. He looks inebriated and uncontrolled, right? But that he's not being violent towards her. That's the thing. Like I feel like if he was coming back towards her and be like, yo, grab your dumb ass up. This man's in his house destroying his own shit.
He got
And
that energy though. See that?
no. The energy that I'm getting is I know I can't hit this bitch, so I just want to, be destructive towards some other shit.
Yo, V. So I'm gonna agree with Schoolboy on that one, but I'm gonna say things wasn't necessarily winding down. Because they just said that he had that movie, that other movie he was supposed to be the lead. So he still was enjoying his white privilege. He's just
So
a druggie.
Yeah.
so let's say this though, right? Because
That's a fly ass.
because
Yeah, I was.
It
now
is.
I like that one.
now we're
Wanda.
talking about him as if it's matter of factual that he was beating her ass, but then her whole claim to not being sued in the defamation suit is that, oh well, I didn't say his name, I wasn't talking about him. So either you were talking about him or you weren't.
Wow, that's what she's backpedaling then basically.
Yes.
Oh my god.
like my thing is, I feel like she's the type to hype somebody up, make them want to bust her ass, and then sit back and be a victim of the situation that she created. Because the people that are the best, abusers, that's what they do. They create situations. They might even start and initiate the abuse, and when you react, all of a sudden they become a victim of a situation that they created.
Sometimes, and I'm not defending her. I'm not defending her because I don't defend people putting their hands on people or people throwing things at people. That kind of stuff I'm not with. You know what I'm saying? You put your hands on somebody, you bound to get that shit back. But my thing is this: sometimes females don't really just aren't aware of what could trigger a man and how hard something can trigger men. I mean, like many other females have started probably super big arguments that they didn't realize that were going to turn into that, or they didn't realize it was going to turn into a man being extremely aggressive with them. You know, some she may have just said something like, "Oh, well, you know," she may have said something that she didn't think that was too crazy, and then it just turned up on her. You know what I'm saying? And then she got turned up, and you know, in reverse of that. I'm just saying, like, the aggression coming from Johnny Depp, this thing is an actor. The aggression is there, you know. Shout out to Will Smith. The aggression is there. There are certain things that are attached to your personality, to your aura, I feel.
Yeah, and then the other thing, one other thing I heard in the court testimony was he said, you know, I've had conversations with her where I've expressed my deepest fears and my insecurities, and she consistently uses those against me. Specifically, he said that she would say things about like his children, the way that he was raising his children, and you know his children's disposition towards him and stuff like that. Yo, I know that for me having kids, and I'm not always around my kids like I want to be. It's a major trigger if you start talking about, you know, that with my kids, especially if you don't know. You know that you don't really have the context to be able to comment on it, and you got an opinion on it. Like I always say, the last person who I knocked out got knocked out for that shit. That's exactly why. Like we had other issues, but when they started talking about the situation with me and my kids, I was like, all right, bet. Now the gloves coming off, baby.
All right, but what I wanted to just say really quick is, first of all, I don't know what's happening. And tell me if the stream is okay. Keenan Collins said something about Schoolboy fucking up the stream. I don't know what that means. And then everybody's like, yo, and everybody, I don't know what's going on. So let us know if the stream is okay. But Redemption.
I think that was reference to a prior comment that he
What
made.
was the comment? Because I'm
sidebar. What happened to everybody coming up at Jologic?
No, I don't think they're saying well, damn, and really, and damn to that. It's something else, and something else they responded to. But Redemption says, Heard he Ms. Heard accused Mr. Depp in court papers of repeatedly assaulting her throughout their relationship, from slapping and kicking and dragging her across the floor by her hair and grasping her throat, making her fearful that he would kill her. So we basically saying that
she lying.
That you're saying that she's lying, basically.
Yeah, she lying. She lying. That shit didn't really happen. Because my thing is, if that's the type, this is my thing. This is my thing with that. If a man is gonna
hold on, Redemption said the stream stopped and a warning popped up. What did the warning say? CZ also said even on it been on Facebook because of the music. What did the warning say? Wow. So maybe I don't know if it's because we were sharing the video from a accredited YouTube channel, Entertainment Tonight. I don't know, but we are reviewing this stuff. You know what I mean, for YouTube. If you're listening, we're just reviewing this shit. So we're giving reactions. But I guess we're back. You know,
fair use, baby, fair use.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I was just saying that, like, I feel like when a man is used to, you know, aggressing women, it's not no big thing for him to do that. But this is the other thing. There should be other women who are like, yeah, Johnny's like that. But you remember, Johnny's been on the scene for damn near 40 years. Johnny been on the scene for damn near 40 years. Once we heard Amber's story come out, this should have been like the Bill Cosby effect. A bunch of women coming out. Johnny been beating my ass since 1992. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody come out for Charlie Sheen, allegedly.
What you mean?
Ain't nobody come out for Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen had to come out on his own. I mean, obviously being, you know, by that one, you know, person allegedly bringing him to court and all that other kind of stuff. But nobody come out since then, and I know Johnny, not Johnny Depp. I know that Charlie Sheen has definitely probably been with other people.
Yo, so Schoolboy, get this. The stream stopped right when you said bitch.
Yeah. Okay, my bad.
I'm not saying it's your fault. It says copyright issue, so it's probably that we was playing the video from ET and shit, right?
Oh,
But
I see. I see.
but ironically, you know what I'm saying, it just stopped right when you was in the middle of curse. That's funny. All right, y'all. So I mean, I guess we can wrap up the topic, but you saying you don't believe her V, you giving her the benefit of the doubt. He's on some crazy actor boy shit.
I think that they're both liars. I think that they're both actors, and they want the clout. Both of them. I'm not even gonna lie.
Wow, fucking YouTube is on it, huh? We wasn't even playing no
Hey,
video and shit. We was
hey,
playing the
V, you
audio.
played that shit right down the middle. You ain't choose a side nonetheless. What
Hold
clout?
on.
What
Well, I just
clout
want to
Johnny
say,
get?
before y'all get into that, I just wanted to say that was crazy. I just wanted to say what I was saying, so this for the audio sake. YouTube, you on some fuck shit, man. What the fuck, yo? We wasn't even playing the audio. It was just a visual as we was reacting to the fucking court case, YouTube. You're fucking up. All right. All right, Steph, you had a question for V.
Oh yeah, just okay. So Amber, I don't know her from nothing, but being Johnny Depp's ex-wife. Like, what clout does he get from this? He doesn't get clout for
Well,
this.
he can garn like he's trying to get that money back. So like the going around to grandma house answers, the exaggerations, because I could tell like he's doing the whole white explaining shit, like he's explaining himself, he's going over yonder, and I guess he has to do that to really be able to win this case. But sometimes people are one and the same. Like his aggression is there. It ain't like he's some meek ass nigga that's just being like, like I do believe he played some part with this female. Could she exaggerate this? Possibly, but is he aggressive? I do think that that's a factor. Hey,
But
Will,
here's my thing, V. Either he abused you or he didn't. See, the thing about defamation, if you're telling the truth,
right?
then that's not defamation. So, but she's being sued for defamation, so that means because she's saying, "Oh, I wasn't talking about him."
Well, she
So it
said
must mean he's not the one who did it, right?
she said he tried to drag her around the floor and choke her up, right? That's what Redemption's saying. She actually saying he put hands on her. She's going on tour saying he put hands on her.
But then now she's saying that he didn't, basically.
She's saying I didn't say any names. Is basically is what she's saying. She just said, "Oh no, I just said
Mm-hmm.
I'm just telling my story. I didn't say it was him."
That's fair.
But
And that's actually giving him an alley hoop. Like he should, and see, you know what? He killing himself going to court. You see what I'm saying? If she said
no, do you realize though just writing those articles cost him over 50 million, which is what he's suing for?
What writing what articles?
Those okay, she took out articles about him. Well,
was
she
his
didn't say
name,
his name per se, but the second it came out was, that's your ex-husband. That's who they're going to associate with. Disney dropped him because they didn't want to associate with him because it would tarnish they don't want to associate with their family friendly nature. Then J.K. Rowling and the Harry Potter films, Fantastic Beasts, they dropped him. That's over $50 million right there. Not even future projects going forward. All the people who would have worked with him who decided to say, "Ooh, that's too hot. We can't fuck with him right now."
I
Well,
mean,
listen, either she's lying about it or she's not, right?
but
Well,
she didn't say his name. No, that's the thing. That's on them companies that did that. He should be suing them companies because at the same time, he could that could be his case. Like, hey, this girl ain't say my name. Now it's obvious that she's attached to him, but she probably even did that. Like, I ain't even gonna say the nigga name because this nigga gonna take me to court and do exactly what he's doing right now.
and
Sometimes,
now you gotta wear that because you basically said it's about you. That's what you're saying. Like I didn't say it was you. You said that.
yeah,
But the
yeah.
thing is, he didn't address. Y'all ain't listen to Schoolboy at first. He didn't address it at first until he started losing money.
whatever made him address it. What she's saying is, and I understand that part, is that now that he's taking her to court, he's confirming it's about him versus like going after the company saying, yo, y'all going off of hearsay. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't even know if he can really go after the companies, to be honest with you, V.
You can't.
But I would go after somebody. Like, for example, if she put this shit out and say it's not about him, and then somebody published on their website or they public,
Right. Mm-hmm.
oh, it's about him. She didn't say it, but we could surmise it's about him, whatever. I'm going after all y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go to one of her shits and stand next to her, and we're gonna I'm gonna go support one of them talks so they know it ain't me. You know what I mean? Me and my ex-wife is on good terms. What
Yeah.
you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Sitting on the side of the courtroom with her, like, hey, I don't know why.
Who did this shit though? But yo, V, I will say this though, too, though. You know what I mean? That at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? The fucking I just lost my train of thought. Dress house and I still agree to a degree that, you know what I'm saying, that this bitch could be being problematic and lying because slamming motherfucking cabinets to me is not a guarantee that this nigga's abusive. You know what I mean? Pouring your wine or angry. Like, I'm sure you all had somebody slam a door in your house.
I had a nigga slam the door and he broke his thumb while he was mad at me. I was like, you slammed the door, not me. That nigga know exactly who he is. He slammed the door. This is years ago. I was mad young. And yeah, that nigga slammed the door and fucked up the nigga thumb on vacation.
Did he ever put his hands on you? Did he ever put his hands on you?
Well, yes, but it wasn't on that occasion though. It wasn't on that occasion. He had put his hands on me way prior to.
So then you know what? My point is null and void because that's not a good example then, right? Because he still was hitting.
In that moment, he didn't put his hands on me. In that moment, he just, he used his aggression and slammed the door. Right. I guess he was trying
to. In that moment, Johnny Depp ain't do it. But the next one, once he finished that wine in that dope ass glass, you know what I'm saying?
But I was gonna say, like, you have a point right there, Logic, because my only thing is this, and I'm tired of the Me Too bitches too. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of the Me Too bitches coming out, but not really coming out. Like, if you're gonna say that this man dragged you on the floor, bitch, where's the house footage? If he did drag you on the floor, if he did all this other stuff, don't show me him just putting down a glass and slamming doors. If you're making a claim that this man is abusing you, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing about this bitch. I don't like when females are coming forward just to sit here and say that someone's abusing them when that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So that on that account, nah, I'm not with her on that. But that's, but the aggression is there. That's the only thing I can go with.
Sleazy Aki said, V, remember his character, Donnie Brasco, after he was fake mad?
See? That's the shit.
Oh, man. Yo, Ishay, what's up, player? What's up, my brother? He says white fragility. Redemption Song 76 says they both were dysfunctional. They both dysfunctional as fuck. Shit keep escalating, but I think he got a valid case. Well, if she can't prove and she never reported that he ever did some of that shit she said he did, and he can show that people actually was taking her words for like she's talking about me, and if they were married for long enough to where it's like, who else are you talking about but this guy? Yeah, I mean, he might have a case, but either way, he's fucked. I'll say that. Either way,
it really comes down to the judge, because we can speculate all day long. We're not gonna make the decision.
Right. But I'm saying he's fucked either way, right? Because first of all, she probably don't got the money that he's asking for. You know what I mean? And even if he get it, he's still not gonna get them jobs, bro.
But what he's doing is smart, because basically what he's doing is he's setting her up to have to work for him for the next 15, 20 years.
Come on.
Yeah, but he can't work no more is the problem.
Yeah, he don't have to work, because when she get money, she owe him.
50 million? He was, I mean, how much is he suing for?
50 mil.
Come on, bruh. That ain't shit in his world, bro. After taxes, he just a regular has-been, washed up dude in Hollywood. After that, he need his career, bro. Keep it real with you, man. He better hang it up after that. That's his last check. You know what I'm saying? He gotta
Yeah,
go.
but
Gotta go move to the woods. Good stuff.
nah, he can still. He's a great actor, right? He can still do the what's it called, the film festival type films, and get himself in those positions to get highly accredited awards. You know what I mean? That's kind of job. That's what I see him doing going forward.
And he's not a black person. He can come back from this.
I mean, I hear you.
He's
I
not
hear,
black.
I hear you. You know what I mean? I definitely hear you, but he might and might not get lucky because you know what I mean. That's why I laugh, yo, because I was going to say that, but not in the same light Steph said it. Steph is, and I'm an independent filmmaker. I got love for independent film, but at the same time, to go from making the type of money he made to doing student films, nah, fam, that ain't it, man. You know
Yo,
what
you know who did that?
I mean? Who?
That man, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage got movies everywhere doing all kind of crazy shit, and some of it is like Hollywood level, and other ones were made in Oregon.
Okay, okay. I mean, I guess if you still got a life in it, I can I would bring my celebrity to the independent films or whatever, but not on some I'm blackballed, so I gotta just do student film shit. That's not the move, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like for all that, you might as well just do your own shit, like you saying Nicolas Cage did. But I don't know. But Steph is kind of insinuating that too, right? Like he could be just doing independent films, basically. I don't know, man.
Hmm.
It's not going to make him the millions that he's used to, though. That's what I'm saying. Unless he get with some people that actually got some like vision, like say the Ranchers Union type shit. You know what I mean? And he loan his celebrity to that, and then not saying us, but something like us, right? Loan.
No. Johnny Depp need to come to the Ranters Union.
Yo, to be honest, I've always felt like I was gonna meet both Johnny Depp and Mike Tyson, so it's very possible.
Yo, Stacey Aki said he can go work for Dame Dash Studio. Well, it's too
Fact.
late. They claimed him. They want him over here. So I don't know. The wacky world of OTV. What up, everyone? I haven't paid any attention to Johnny Depp's situation, but this has been a cool podcast, nevertheless. Thank you, nonetheless. No doubt, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you pulling up. Always good to see you, man. So yeah, it was a bunch of other crazy shit in the news, man. But I think we covered the silly shit for the most part, man. Homegirl got arrested trying to call out from work. That's a plot twist. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
hey V, what's your
Oh,
craziest call out of work story?
word. She almost got away. She almost got away with that. I know you got some colorful shit too.
I'll say this, this was the worst and the best, not even the best, just the worst. I'll just say this. I remember I was working for the Sherry Frontenac Hotel in Miami doing front desk, and it's an airline type hotel or whatever. But anywho, I remember I had been late before because the bus systems in Miami don't really work how they supposed to work as they supposed to work it. And so prior to, I would have to get on the earliest bus leaving from North Miami to go down to Miami Beach. And I was working there for quite some time, but this time I hadn't been late for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I've been good. I was on track, this, that, and third. Went out with a guy, couple of people, a couple of strippers, couple of niggas who sell all kinds of stuff. Just some people who didn't have to work in the morning. I would say that. I was out with some people.
Some socialites.
Right. Socialites in Miami. I was out with, and we were in Coral Gables, which is only a little bit on the other side or whatever. And I remember, I don't know how this happened, but I remember I was like, you know what? Just I overslept. And it was like a hotel party type situation. I overslept, woke up in the morning, it was like 9:00. And I was like, shit, I could still make it. I didn't have to be to work until like 11. So I was like, you know what? This could still work. This nigga had to drop all the holes off. I'm like, nigga, I got to go to work. Like, take me to my job. But there were people who lived closer to where they were versus where he had to drop me off. Right.
He was supposed to take you to work first.
I know. And so basically, anyways, I'm sick now, right? So I wake up. This is pre-COVID, but I woke up with a fucking fever, and I still put my uniform on to go to work, right? So I'm sitting in the car. This nigga, he dropped me off. The last one, he dropped me off at work or whatever. I walk in, and I'll never forget this bitch. This bitch name was Amalis Caminero, Spanish bitch. She ain't like me. I was from Brooklyn. Anyway, she was just like, this is the last time that you have to be late, but you have to, what she said, this bitch is stupid, right? How you gonna fire somebody but expect them to work their shift? Bitch, get the fuck out of here.
Oh no, yeah, we don't do that.
Yo, Florida's some different shit. What they call it, a right to work state? That is fucking for real out there. These niggas is on some stupid shit. I got there, she was just like, I forgot to the extent of it. It was years ago, but I got there and she was just like, because of your lateness and because we warned you about your lateness, this will be officially your last day. But basically, because there was nobody else really there at the time, because of the shift that I had, she needed me to still work because there was nobody to cover my shift. And I said, well, if I don't have a job, then that means I don't have to be here. And you guys can mail me my last check. And I literally just walked out. And I was so mad because now I walked there because I was already mad. I'm sick now. Now I'm standing at the bus stop on Miami Beach because the nigga who dropped me off is already gone. And now I have to take the bus back to my crib. So yes, pre-COVID, I was on the buses in Miami, sick as fuck, because I wanted to hang out with people who didn't have to work in the morning, trying to live a double life.
But you ain't never tell a lie because you couldn't get into work or come late? Because that's what we was talking about. Because Shorty made a fake police report. I told my bosses I found blood in my stool.
Ew, oh my God.
You kind of missed it earlier today. We all gave our stories. What is the craziest shit you ever said to not go to work or come in late?
Go to work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've lied a lot to not go to work. So I got to find a lie that I told. A lie.
The craziest.
I'm not going to lie. Shout out to the COVID bucks because
everybody use COVID. It got to be crazier than that.
Oh, but I'm saying, like, I cured myself from COVID.
During COVID, everybody said, I'm not. Yo,
I just remembered. Y'all called me when I first woke up earlier, but I just remembered. The craziest thing I told to get out of work was when the protest started. I was like, you know what? These protests got me out of my element. I need to go home.
Yes.
Salute.
Black Lives Matter.
I'm trying to tell you, I stay on code, baby. I stay on code. I'll be at work like, you know what? Look, when people get shot sometimes, I'll be looking crazy at work.
Looking mad.
Oh shit. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. My man.
Yeah, I'm always use that. Especially if something happened in the state where I'm at. Oh nah. Look, I gotta take off the rest of the day. I'll be doing that shit, man. Somebody gotta pay for that shit.
Yo, I like that. Yo, V, I hope you've been thinking all this time because I know you.
I will say one common thing that I've used. It's not really in particular because I'm not gonna lie. Jobs, I've never had respect for the man in certain respects. So I've always lied to every single job that I've been on before I get there, while I'm get there, and fuck these niggas when I leave. So for me, I would definitely say I've used the pregnancy scam before. And the only time I will say it was extensive to me was one of my she wasn't a big manager, but she was like she was assistant branch manager, whatever. And I remember she was just like, Walgreens is open. And think about the fucking shit I had to go through with these fucking jobs, right? This bitch said Walgreens is open. They have Plan B over there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who are you as a manager to tell me that?
How you say that out your mouth?
From fucking Chase. Yeah, oh my God. Like,
wait, but hold on, fam. What was the, I know you said pregnancy, but how did you phrase it?
No, because this is the thing. And I remember I was trying to get out of work as soon as I got there because I had something else that I wanted to do. So I figured if I go there, act sick, I could leave.
So right? You went there and you act sick and you say I'm pregnant?
Yeah, I said, I think that I am pregnant because I've been nauseous. I was, all of the symptoms and stuff like that. And I remember she said, oh, well, you can go to Walgreens. They have Plan B over there. And I was, yes, that was her response to me saying,
she was like, yo, abort that baby. We don't have time for that shit.
V, you missed your bag. Yes. You should have sued the fuck out that cracker.
Chase was mad racist to me in so many different ways. So I missed that bag on a bunch of different levels. But this was an assistant branch manager who said that shit to me. And I didn't even think about that shit in a moment because I was just so focused on trying not to be at work at the time. But I still ended up getting a chance to leave. I I did like some fake spit up or whatever, like on my way to the little break room situation. I had to run. And I left the spit up there or whatever. And I remember I remember when I was coming out of the bathroom and I kind of walked past the spit up and I was like kind of like by the coffee area, like washing my hands type shit. And I remember it was another guy who came in and he was walking to where the bathroom was. He's like, yo, he's like, yo, it's some like because I had some food in my mouth, whatever. So I chewed up some food and like just spit on the floor type shit. And he's like, yo, who spit or who threw up or whatever. Like, and I was just like, and I yelled from the kitchen area, and I was like, yo, yeah, I said it's me, it's my bad. I'm not feeling too well. I'm gonna clean it up though. And then like I actually walked out and I never cleaned it up, and I went back to my working area. And then I guess the nigga told the assistant branch manager because he had still seen it, and I said I was gonna clean it up, and I didn't. And I was just like, oh yeah. And then when the assistant branch manager asked me, I was like, yeah, I forgot. And I was like, I'm really, really not feeling well. And she eventually let me go home, but that would be the extent to the extent of the lie, at least. That's. But I've used a pregnancy lie before, but I think that was the first time that I like actually tried to do the fake spit.
Everything.
Yeah.
V, just for future references, Campbell, get a can of Campbell soup. All right, you want to get some of the soup, the little chicken noodle broth. That's what you want to spit out. That's the throw up consistency that you want.
No, I had biscotti. Because they have, and that's the thing. These niggas, they could have got me because I took the biscotti from the fucking break room, chewed that shit the fuck up, and then spit that shit on the floor. But you're right. That fucking soup shit would have been much better. Better than biscotti.
No, for future references, black people, whenever there's any kind of civil strife, you need to go home. You need to go home. You know what I mean?
What's that black holiday what's the holiday that black people used to celebrate?
Juneteenth.
No. I think it's something with the S. Savior's Day or Satan. It's some type of day with an S that they said throughout history black kids used like black kids in the 70s and shit, they used to take their kids out of school and shit like that. But white people didn't respect the holiday. It wasn't Juneteenth though, something with an S.
Not sure.
Listen, you stumped me there. Anybody in the chat, if you know, help us out. You know what I mean? But V.
We'll play that shit out.
She didn't disappoint. So we're gonna end it on this one, you know what I mean? You ever see this dude quit his job? He walked in like V and walked back out and just quit his job. And apparently his job is to be a fucking he robs people. He's a criminal. So Houston police released surveillance footage from what's going on, going to be an armed robbery. However, the would-be robber made the quick decision against going through with it after realizing his target victim was armed as well. So my man just quit his job right there. He walked in to rob the place, changed his mind immediately. You ever see
that goofy ass laugh? This nigga gonna laugh walking out with a gun in his hand. Get your ass out of here, boy.
This nigga bored. He need to go back to work. He bored.
Wait, I was under the impression that the nigga came with a car. He left on foot. Wait, how did he come in? I need to see this again. This motherfucker, I could have sworn I seen a vehicle come in there and they focus on the vehicle almost as if he was in the vehicle, right?
Somebody in the comments answer V's question.
Black Solidarity Day, Vanessa. V smiles.
Yes.
Called out for Black Solidarity Day.
Oh, I remember my grandmothers and other people, they used to talk about like how people used to take their kids out of it. And I remember they were like low-key shaming my mom on that day because my mom just took her kids to school. My grandmother was going in like, you don't know. And I forgot the name of the day, but that's it. Look at this nigga, yo.
This nigga quit his job as a robber.
He's so high though. He looks unsure of himself.
Oh, he couldn't even pull it out of his fucking jacket, right?
Oh, it was in the hoodie.
This nigga's a goofy.
The white boy said, yeah, go ahead and try that shit if you want. I'm gonna fuck your ass up, stupid.
And the white boy probably had a piece on him too.
Yeah, he had that shit in the desk. He ain't had to pull it out no damn hoodie like a dummy. He had that shit ready to go. And the thing about it is, when he walked in there, he worked there. He knew that gun was in there. That's why he came in there with the gun, because he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show him." He was like, oh, "No, no, 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 no."
But it's
That's
also
why the nigga.
respected because he's a white dude. You know, if it was a black nigga behind the counter, he probably would have definitely let them shit off. You know, niggas get scared when white people show up.
Right. Because white people don't play that shit.
That looked like one of them racist ass niggas that will blow this fucking nigga away. Absolutely.
Right. And I feel like he deserves it, because the thing that you could have done was take your ass home and find yourself another job, not be out here pulling out guns on people and smiling while you running away.
And this is in Houston, so
that nigga could have shot him on the way out.
Yeah, he could. No, he could have shot. He could have shot him right then. Bop, 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 bop. Tighten his ass up.
Well, that's why he left on foot. He didn't even. So, by the way, this is a car dealership that he attempted to rob. I can't for the life.
Rob car dealerships.
Yeah, that's where I was going next. I can't for the life of me understand why he was trying to rob a fucking car dealership where they fucking yo, this nigga's a fucking clown, yo.
Hey, just for you guys who are viewing or in the comments, if you guys are thieves, steal things that you can, that can't be traced, like money. You know what I'm saying? Not a cell phone. You're gonna get caught.
Out of respect for the black community, I respect the fact that he's robbing this dealership and not grandma down the street. I'm just saying.
No, I don't respect the foolishness.
It's just my thing is this, right? What was he planning on walking out of there with somebody's lease? You know what I'm saying? The fucking wrong with this nigga?
Nah, that's probably a body to pay here. So people pay in cash and stuff like that. So they got some money up in there.
It might be some money up in there, but it's 2022. Motherfuckers is paying their bills online, all types of shit, man. I'm sure a lot of they shit, a lot of their business is paperless. You know what I mean?
Like he would. Only thing you gonna rob that nigga a title? Get him to sign over a title to you. You gonna do him like Suge Knight did Eazy-E? That's the only thing I could think of. Otherwise, that's stupid.
Maybe they fucking towed his car. Maybe they took his shit back. He got beef with them. Sleazyaki says dealership keeps a lot of cash, just better at night when they close instead of opening. I mean, if you say so, bro, I don't think so, bro. I honestly don't think so. Maybe if they selling used cars, but I honestly don't think so, bro. I think motherfuckers is doing their little loan thing, getting their leases and shit. You know what I'm saying? And fucking, you might pay a little something up front as far as in cash, but a lot of people not even doing that shit, man. They swiping their card, they writing their check.
Right.
But this is the thing. We know that money orders. But I don't know. This is the thing. We know that crime is going to exist. Mm-hmm. That's just the way of the world. So my thing is this: the fact that he's not doing this to his own people, does he not get any points for that?
But you also shameless because you did this shit barefaced.
No, exactly. He too stupid. He don't get no points, V. It's too stupid. It's too ridiculous. He could have at least came in there with a COVID mask. This nigga is a whole bozo. They caught this nigga on like 4 different angles. This nigga couldn't even get his gun out of his hoodie. He's a terrible grip.
All right. And since nobody gonna say, as a resident chubby nigga, listen, his fat ass running away was pathetic.
No, man.
That little trot he had getting away, like a nigga didn't just have a gun at you.
That was not. Yeah, I was about to say, Steph. That was not a run. That was definitely a trot, like you said.
But salute to him to not even trying to get back in that car. You know what I mean? He said, "Fuck that shit, man. Fuck the car, man. I'm out. These niggas about to kill me." Sleazyaki said, "Nigga just came home. He behind in time. He didn't see the cameras daytime. It's possible. It's possible." I mean,
yeah, and I think you're right. I think that was the car that the dealership probably let him ride in, and it was a nice car. And he had to bring that shit back. He was hot. He was upset about that shit. That's why he brought that shit back and was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna shoot somebody."
He just seemed like a bozo. He seemed like he was on bozo timing. V. That's the only thing. So I wouldn't even give him the benefit of doubt that he's not doing some shit in the community. You're
Yeah, he's a terrible criminal. Period. I'm not even gonna lie.
horrible.
Yeah.
I'm glad he quit though. I'm glad he quit. I hope when he come home from this attempted robbery, because they're definitely gonna fucking lock this nigga up for attempted robbery. But
yeah.
if in case anybody doesn't know, you know what I mean, it's still a crime to attempt to do a crime. You know what I mean? You don't have to get away with doing a crime. You don't have to go through with the crime. If you attempt to do that crime, you still getting locked up if they got you on all them cameras like they got this dude. Sleazyaki said he might just have been waiting on camera. I don't know, man. This nigga's he's just a bozo. But I'm glad he quit. When he come home from jail this next time, his next bid, you know what I mean, after his next vacation, I hope he get his shit together. Or I hope he gets the help he deserves, the help he needs. I'll say that. Is that good enough, V? I keep my black card for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, as you guys explained it, doesn't. He first of all, like I said, he is a terrible criminal, and I didn't think about it in that way as well. He's still doing some dumb shit. I'm not gonna lie. I can't keep comparing things to being black and white. It's not always about.
Oh no, he's going to the place where all the terrible criminals go, right to jail. That's where he's going.
It's a lot of smart niggas in jail too, man.
Yeah, they smart. They got caught. That's the issue.
Yeah, man.
You get to be a good criminal when you don't get caught doing crimes.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing you get away with for too long. I think that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's a number game. You know?
Yeah, man. That's a part of being a smart criminal. You got to know when to fold it.
Know when to get out.
Yep.
Niggas always be like, "Yo," when I remember back in the day in the hood, certain niggas be talking about they gonna stop selling shit and all that. They be like, just one more pack. You heard? Get this one more pack off. There's never one more pack.
And yes, to the females, there's never one more trick. There's never one more nigga. You got sometimes, you gotta wrap that shit up.
Listen. Especially with V talking about, it's $40 ain't never gonna be the last $40. All right.
If that was yes, come
Oh
on,
my god.
please get into it, because these bitches be really thinking that next nigga that they fuck for $40, that's gonna be it for them. That's gonna be everything that they need. You know what I'm saying? If you that fucked up for this nigga's $40, you need to think about your entire situation as to why you are in need for $40 and why the fuck you don't have it.
And some of these hoes get $40 and they act like this the $40 they need to get out the game.
This is all I needed.
You put me back in the motherfucking game.
Every time I thought I got out, streets keep pulling me back. I don't know. All right, man. This has been the Morning Rant. Salute to my co-host, Steph Got Jokes, Schoolboy, and of course the mayor of Nigga Town, V Smiles. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all. Have a great weekend. Before we get out of here, I do want to let y'all know, look out for the introduction to the book club Reading Ranters. It will be airing on World Book Day tomorrow at 12 on the channel. Show Redemption, Song 76, and Just Want Love. Some love. Also, this Sunday, after Brown Girl Interrupting, I will be a guest on the Memeing of It All podcast with our beloved C. Dot. So, you know what I mean? If you have some chance, some time on Sunday evening, I believe it's at 10 o'clock. Go over there. If you haven't, please subscribe to their channel. They're hilarious. You definitely know C. Dot's personality from being on shows over here, Straight Up in the Morning. Also, she's been on the Morning Rant a few times, even the Evening Rant. It's going to be a fun time. I'm looking forward to that. You know what I mean? Salute to the Rant Room. Salute to everybody that pulled up. I'm going to give you the second half of the morning playlist right now, and starting with Nate from Mankind. Remember, he has a project coming out, 40 Days and 40 Nights. It's actually out already, and we're actually going to stream from his actual album listening, I believe, weekend.
I was about to say, ain't it his 40th birthday? Happy birthday to that brother.
Yes, happy birthday, that brother. His birthday was actually on 420, the day we did our last episode, the 420 episode, which was 4 hours and 20 minutes. Go check that out if you haven't. All right, so without further ado, salute the Baja La Panties, you heard? definitely get you your bottle of Baja Panties. You know, salute to all. Thank you to all our producers. Thank you to our sponsor, Baja Panties. And yo, everybody have a great weekend. See you next week. This has been the Morning Rant.
Is that she been the king? You know what I mean? You been nicer than these niggas. You know what I mean? King Gutter, Illuminate, and Mankind, new rap all the shit.
I was gonna let these boys live, man. Super made me do it. I was satisfied with making music. Rappers advertise they made improvements. Prove it. Say they outside making movies. Move it. Every 2 balls is a U-Haul for you all. Telling tall tales, but you're too small. Lil like Duval. Bit off more than you can chew. You should chew more. With your baby teeth. Hot pump red Kool-Aid till it made you sweet. That's to say the least. Say less, mouth to mouth couldn't save this beat. About to do it dirty like niggas that never changed the sheet. Change is cheap, here's a penny for your thoughts and a major key. There's no minors in the major league. Musical chairs, I'm reclining in your favorite seat. Eating top ramen and the flavors beef. Looking at a picture of your baby and it favors me, we play for keeps. Keep.
Is that she been the king? You know what I mean? You been nicer than these niggas. You know what I mean? King Gutter, Illuminate, and Mankind, new rap all the shit.
I was gonna let these boys live, man. Super made me do it. I was satisfied with making music. Rappers advertise they made improvements. Prove it. Say they outside making movies. Move it. Every 2 balls is a U-Haul for you all. Telling tall tales, but you're too small. Lil like Duval. Bit off more than you can chew. You should chew more. With your baby teeth. Hot pump red Kool-Aid till it made you sweet. That's to say the least. Say less, mouth to mouth couldn't save this beat. About to do it dirty like niggas that never changed the sheet. Change is cheap, here's a penny for your thoughts and a major key. There's no minors in the major league. Musical chairs, I'm reclining in your favorite seat. Eating top ramen and the flavors beef. Looking at a picture of your baby and it favors me, we play for keeps. Keep on keeping on, I'm my brother's keeper and I keep him right where he belongs. My right hand man, so write your will. When I write, it's a righteous kill. Insane in the brain like Cypress Hill. Just be real with yourself. Understand everybody can't feel what you felt. Cool as a pool table. Swimming pools full of liquor with a huge ladle. Raise a glass like who raised you. Blue labels for the label whores. With a spoonful of table salt. Put some hair on your chest, you can't shave it off. You need a COVID vaccination, how it made you cough. Yeah, you played it off nicely. Way too nice to give a fuck about who likes me. I roll the dice when life gets too dicey. Paid the cost to be the boss, but it's too pricey. Told him take it back in blood like I'm Boo Shiesty. I got 40-40 vision, the album is $40 or wait 40 days to hear it. We dropping on 420 for my 40th. Might not drop again till my 45th. Inshallah, God willing. Hard hitting like real sour. Get smacked and feel willpower in real time with Bill Mauer. Charge it to the game, mind your business, the bill's ours. This is new rap order.
Motherfucking King Gutter, you been that nigga. Nate, and Nate. Mankind, do that for the shit.
Fedora, feather hat, and I don't care who better raps. If you not La Familia, you better get attached. Get your wig snatched, got big bucks, get you hit up. Leave you floating in the harbor with no swimming trunks. Fedora, feather hat, and I don't care who better raps. If you not La Familia, you better get attached. Get your wig snatched, got big bucks, get you hit up. Leave you floating in the harbor with no swimming trunks. But enough tough talk, we duck hunt, you duck walk. See me smile on the ground with my fam and what you thought. I got 30 years of history up in these streets. You just a vegan lesbian, huh? You scared of the beef. You like a snow bunny with no money, you old dummy. I got a hold that I bend over and get dope for me. And she's so sexy, especially complexion dark like Pepsi. When I'm a wreck, it's ecstasy. In the party, she push her weight next to me. She said, I thought you was a Yankees fan. Why you rocking that Mets tee? I said, nah, baby, I'm just NY to the death. You could give me the Jets, Mets, or Brooklyn with the Nets. We stay fly, we stay flying in the whips, taking trips, putting hits right at our fingertips. We stay fly, we stay flying in the whips, taking trips, putting hits out right at our fingertips. We stay fly, we stay flying in the whips, taking trips, putting hits out right at our fingertips. We stay fly, we stay flying in the whips, taking trips. I'm a specialist, the best at this, with emphasis on synthesis. Perform my exorcist from Texas, broadcasting live from the penthouse. Survive COVID-19. My queen wearing a red blouse. Jews and Gentiles, don't confuse me with the reptiles. I still remember 9/11 when the towers went down. And when they bringin' West Nile and Ebola back around, we still looking for the cure, that magic found. We stay fly, we stay flying in the whips, taking trips, putting hits out right at our fingertips. We stay fly, we stay flying in the whips, taking trips, putting hits out right at our fingertips. We stay fly, we stay flying in the whips, taking trips, putting hits out right at our fingertips. We stay fly, we stay flying in the whips, taking trips.
Hey yo, I put my all in these lines. Sometimes I find that my rhymes are my concubine. To elevate thoughts of mine, I articulate thoughts of mine. I search to find the worth of mine on earth and walk the line. Make sure the birth of mine is worth the hurt and serve divine. Could never reverse the time, I swear this life is worth the grind. I serve my purpose in perfect time of a paradigm that exists inside the mind. The bloodlines from an ancient time. Life's a bitch, but ain't she fine? Hey yo, I put my all in these lines. Sometimes I find that my rhymes are my concubine. To elevate thoughts of mine, I articulate thoughts of mine. I search to find the worth of mine on earth and walk the line. Make sure the birth of mine is worth the hurt and serve divine. Could never reverse the time, I swear this life is worth the grind. I serve my purpose in perfect time of a paradigm that exists inside the mind. The bloodlines from an ancient time. Life's a bitch, but ain't she fine? And so I data, check the flow, I know the data. And ode to those that chose to listen to flows I wrote to data. Walk the road I chose, along the road there's no one greater. I hate her and love her and no, I could never break her. So we never die in vain, cause it's the I that came and overcame the pain that I complained about. The same thing that then made me humane whenever it came about. It reigns over the life, but all of our brains would be insane without. I put my all in these verses and plant my face in the book of these metaverses and move with hella purpose as worthless versus the worthless. The work is deeper than surface, and so my speech is a surface in every day of the week in the circus where the berserk is. And if I die tomorrow, tell my children that you heard this and tell them it was worth it. Because the never deaf, never left will forever step on the neck with benevolent epithets. Yeah, I'm hell alive, and in this life I won't survive. And I just hope that I can rise in the face of my own demise and utilize the words of wise on the journey beyond the skies. And look never death in the eyes and realize I'm realive. And through never death, never die. And through never death we survive. And through never death I will rise. And through never death I'm alive. And through words that I recorded on record I'll never die. Never death in every song you put it on, I will live on. Just play the shit for my children and tell them what I was building, and tell them that I was wielding the weapon of massive killing for generations of massive killings and cultural passive feelings. And just know that
One for the road.